Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. Before we get into today's episode, we want to remind you that this content is intended for adult audiences only. You must be 18 years or older to watch. Everything you're about to hear is purely for entertainment purposes. We keep it raw, unfiltered, and sometimes wild, but nothing should be taken as serious advice or as guidance. The opinions expressed are just that, opinions and not facts. This is the Jungle Squadcast, and its hosts are not responsible for how you interpret or act on anything discussed in this episode. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are really here. We're going to make this one a little bit more efficient than usual. I know I say that all the time,
but it will be possible.
But this time, it's the truth. Welcome. Yeah, it's my shit. It's my shit.
Yeah, do the.
Nah, for real though. Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. It's your boy Loso here on episode 113, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
You feel me?
Okay.
We really
Yes,
rolling on
sir.
season 5. How many more episodes you got to this is done?
I have no idea. Just rolling.
Like 12?
Yeah, I think like 12 already.
12? What are we ending at?
Well, I think every
25?
season's 25, so yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I just couldn't do the math like that.
You got
Good
5
job.
seasons? Got your boy?
Yeah, we 5 seasons deep, bro. Every well, we don't even really take
5
a break,
arcs.
but so we have 5 arcs, yeah. So like different storylines because it still drops weekly, like an anime type shit. I know I keep saying anime, but that's really
Nah,
my shit.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm with
The
it.
best way to reference shit.
That's my shit.
Yeah, but to my left we got my boy. What's his name? Nah, fuck with you.
Definitely did stutter.
That's
That's why
my
I said it.
nigga.
I didn't want to fuck up. That's why. Nah, bro, what's up, bro?
So I gotta think about my name. It's crazy.
I don't see you every day, bro.
Hey,
I call you bro. Like I don't call him raw. Like
To my left, I got. Nah, I'm here, man. It's your boy Rahh in the building. We blessed, man. Glad to be here, man. He's crazy.
what's that nigga name again? Nah, let me stop.
We didn't have to think about that shit.
For real. Nah, let me stop.
Nigga definitely took that second.
Nigga got Alzheimer's.
Nah, fuck with you.
That's actually a medical issue, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, what's up, Rad? How you doing, bro?
What's good, bro?
Y'all making me feel like I'm retarded or something. Like, what's good?
You did the bit yourself. We didn't do shit.
I know that was a good little banter. Welcome to the pod. How y'all doing?
Good. Appreciate being here, bro.
Oh, now we gonna get into y'all real quick because I know y'all been into a lot of shit this past weekend.
Y'all have.
But last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we got a family member of a friend of the show who's a part of the biker gang of season 8 of Sons of Anarchy
Biker club.
and the
Biker
spin-off
club.
after the
Let's fix
season
that.
finale of Mayans on FX.
On FX.
We got Mr. EJay in the building, captain
Yes,
of the
sir.
fucking biker club. What's good? He was good.
What's good?
It's EJ.
My guy's here.
It's EJ.
EJ. What did I say?
It's AJ.
Fuck. I fucked all y'all names up today.
Spin the box,
man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. To my left, we got my boy Rahh. To my right, we got my boy Rahh. Finally, we got no other than EJ.
What's up? What up? What up? What
I
up?
mean,
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
It's way better.
I like fucking up. It's more natural. It's more organic.
You need to lose to win, right?
you type shit.
I learn more from my losses.
said like, nah, I know not to call you AJ.
Yeah, I'm never gonna make that mistake again. You feel me? Like I was trying to hear you earlier, and I swear to God, I thought you said AJ,
Nah, it's EJ.
but then you said EJ, and I was like, yeah, E for everyone. So yeah, I should have remembered. I apologize. But yo, how are you guys? What's been going on before we get into you? Like independently, how are you?
Good, man. Blessed. Know what I mean? Like I said, happy to be here.
What you been up to, bro? Like I don't,
Bro.
you don't.
Out from working, trying to tap in with my boy Mike. Feel me? Get into that lane.
Oh, you
Shout
still
out Mike
tapping in with
Paul.
him?
Yeah.
That's what's up. It's official. You a salesman?
Nah, not yet. Know what I mean? We working on it.
Damn! Shout out to Mike, bro. He was actually here. Was that last episode?
Two
Nah,
episodes.
2 episodes.
That was 2 episodes ago. My fault. Last week was Kato's, right?
No.
Last week was Justin.
No.
Yes. June. His name is June.
Yeah,
I keep calling him Justin. But shout out to June. See, we have it all lined up. But yo, the only reason why I asked was because this past weekend, guys, I did some like low key, some weird shit. I actually invited these guys to the Brooklyn Comic Con, and it was actually one of the dopest things I did in a while. It was actually pretty cool. I wish I would have went. It was like a 2-day event. The 2-day event had like different events happening, but it was like 3 stories. So like one of the things was like wrestling. They had like a whole bunch of different vendors and artists and shit. Like I got mad different shit, and it kind of got me back into like my comic book shit. I did give you your gift already, but
appreciate it.
Here,
Oh,
I got you this,
my boy.
and this was free,
That's fire.
and this was free as well.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got me some shit too,
That's love.
like some
What's the
comics.
sticker?
That's lit.
Huh?
You Spider-Man guy?
Nice.
Yo, so the artist to that
Yeah, I fuck with Spidey.
that sticker that you got, I left it in my room. I'll show it another time. But I was dressed up as Spider-Man Noir. So like when I had somebody draw me, so he drew like half my face as Spider-Man Noir and then the other half is me. That shit
That's
came out
lit.
so dope. So that was like his 10-year anniversary type shit.
That's lit.
Bro put me on
That's
the
dope.
comics like ever since I came back, bro. I think I've only watched like 30 minutes of TV and just been reading comics again. Like
Bro's life's changed.
yeah, it's just been kind of
My whole
crazy.
life changed.
Not
I'm
really,
with
but
it though. I just got in that lifestyle too though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I met mad different like content
I
creators,
started finding
artists.
out Funko Pops and all that other type of like worlds and all that.
I fuck with the
Yo,
Funkos. I'll put you on to
Yeah,
some
yeah.
dope
Like
ones.
so, I started learning about all that. Then comic books, then
Yo,
old school toys type shit.
Yeah.
People
But you
be
see this
collecting
shit
mad
too?
shit, bro.
One of the artists, he had one of the dopest canvas that I seen,
Yeah.
but that shit cost 600. And at the time, I was like, "Fuck, I don't have it right now." But I really, really wanted it. It was a solo leveling anime that I really, really fuck with, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't do this right now, bro. I'm sorry, but I got the shirt, and this is Spider Punk, and like he
That's
actually
lit. You got the
drew it.
Spider Punk joint.
Yeah, he drew it, and then he
I was
printed
gonna
it
be
on
in
the
for
shirt.
Halloween one year.
That's yo,
dope.
you would actually go crazy.
I think I was.
You
Gonna
just
go
gotta
sick
speak the
with
British
that.
accent a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta learn that first.
Facts.
I don't know if I can do
Yeah.
that.
But
I
yo,
gotta
that
listen
shit was
to,
dope.
like,
It
Central
was an
C or
after
something.
party. The after party went fucking crazy. I had to like low key leave a little early because I ended up starting to like black out a little bit. Like I was going half and half because once we started on the rooftop, I was like, oh shit. But they weren't playing my type of like vibe anyway. So I was like, all right, I got a 2-hour drive. Let's go.
But this is in New York.
This is all the way in New York, Brooklyn.
Whoa, it's lit.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
That's lit.
The parking was like I had to park 15 minutes away from the spot. That shit was tragic. But it was mad fun though. And I came back home and then went back the next day because the artist wasn't done because it was a 2-part event and the artist wasn't done. So like there was Batman versus Mario and the wrestling. Like these
That's
niggas were really like Luigi. There
That's
was
fun.
Sonic in
So
there.
was it like lit? Like everybody was like dressed up, like cosplay?
Yeah.
Was it?
There was a
dopest one you
whole
saw?
room, like floor, just based on the media, where everybody had like a whole bunch of photographers, and there was like a whole like red carpet runway. They were like, bro, it was a whole media room. They had like the backdrops, and then everybody was legit like taking pictures,
That's
doing
lit.
interviews with the road mics and shit. But since these niggas weren't here, I couldn't do it by myself. It was kind of hard.
It's just a moment
So
for you to
you-
enjoy though. I think that's nice.
I did some little commentating and I shot some I took some pictures and shit that's gonna come out soon, but other
That's
than
lit.
that, like I really did want to do like the
I want to
interviews
do
and
that
shit.
next time you go in and let me know, bro.
Bro, I want to go to
I'm
Anime
definitely.
Fest.
I'll do some cosplay shit.
Yeah.
Word, I want to go to Anime
Fire.
Fest at the end of the summer. It's in
Word, I'll
August.
so be Chainsaw Man.
Yo, that should be
Chainsaw?
Fire.
There was a Chainsaw Man
was
cosplay,
Dungeon.
bro. One of my favorite was Alien versus Predator. That shit was so tough. Like these two had they both
That shit
were
be
each
lit.
other, yo. That shit was so fire. And then another one, what was one of my favorite cosplays? Somebody was Green Arrow. Bro, the leather was really leathering. Like, yo.
Actual,
Yeah.
real
I saw
cosplay.
somebody as a Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, that shit was tough. Like these niggas look like it was like a real genuine cosplay. Like
Yeah, I love the
people take that shit seriously.
I love the people
bro,
with
I've
stormtrooper
seen
costumes.
some. I follow some of them like online.
Yeah.
So like, I've always been like into like, I want to check that shit out.
My last thing I'll say is that, damn, I brought everything in the room, but there was this fucking picture that this artist drew, right? and then you can use your phone, and there's like a app that you go on or something,
The QR code, right?
and then you scan the QR code. It takes you on the app, and then when you hover the picture, the fucking picture starts moving, bro. And then you can actually take a picture with the picture that he drew moving in the background. Like that shit is actually kind of dope.
fire.
Yeah, that shit was dope. He showed me
Yeah,
that
shit.
shit.
Digital art type shit.
Old.
Yeah, like technology is getting crazy.
Wow.
Asked him how much for an anime intro. Bro tried to say 500K. I was like, yo, can I get your card? It's nice to meet
I
you.
contact you.
Shout out to
in the
Danny,
distance.
man. Yeah, he was dope.
man.
500,000.
Nah,
That's
my weekend was dope too, bro. I was in the city actually as well.
Yeah.
I was in Manhattan. That's the only reason I couldn't go. I was celebrating my girl's birthday. We celebrated after the day, you feel me? So we went on this nice ass like boat
She
ride.
low-key celebrated the whole month, but it's all good.
She deserved it. Like she deserved to. You know what I mean?
Still done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went on this like little like concert like boat ride. They had like a couple DJs like going in and out. It was actually really dope. Like it went around the city, and then I went mad close. That was the first time I ever got like dumb close to the Statue of Liberty.
Word.
Yeah, so it was
That
really
had to
dope
be-
to
was
like
that
go
night?
right by. Huh?
Like, you look dumb
yeah,
up.
it went into the night. Like it started at like probably like 6 in the
lit.
morning. I mean
Fire.
6 in the afternoon, finished by like 10 at night, 10:30. Like it was pretty dope experience.
Damn, man, you had to take the train. So like,
That shit tall as hell too.
did I get back
right
home
by
before
that?
you?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
Damn, yeah, because I was
Yeah,
like, I was
we-
wondering if he was here.
I didn't get back till like probably like 2 in the morning.
Yo,
it was
I
like-
probably just got back because no way, bro. Because I left the party like around like 1, and there was no way I got back.
Oh no, I got home around like 3.
Yeah, I was.
right, like 3:30ish.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like 4.
Damn, bro.
Nah, but it was fire. It was just funny, like
I'm happy.
looking at the Statue of Liberty, holding like a high noon in my hand and a pendulum in the other, and I'm just like, wow, so many like immigrants traveled through these oceans and seen this exact statue, and we're like, this is the land of the free, and looking for the American dream, and I'm just living it. Like,
You
you
ever
feel me?
seen-
I'm on the boat ride, just chilling. Like,
You ever seen a picture of what it looked like when the first one up?
yeah, it was bronze, right?
Bronze.
Yeah, it's the oxidation from the ocean that changed the
Yeah.
color to green.
Really?
Like the
Yeah.
salt and
I thought it
stuff.
was actually
I didn't know
rain.
that actually.
That shit was all bronze, bro.
Wow. So it can never go back to its original state. That's forever gonna be. At least it's gonna last forever though.
I know they do that with
Shape.
certain bronze, like a plate or like a vase or something. But I don't know what they would do with the Statue of Liberty.
They'll
Yeah.
probably clean it,
They
but
would have to
that's the
shave
point.
that shit clean.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
crazy.
history.
But how are you, AJ?
I'm vibing.
You the
right
main
now.
event now.
I'm
Talk
vibing.
about you,
Nah,
man.
I like this, man. This is a dope podcast.
Appreciate
Yeah, but
it.
like you said, you were an actor and you are a part of the bikers club. Like there's a lot we could really get into. Like
Talk
fact.
about
which
it,
lane
talk
you want
about
to
it.
go? Pick the pill,
Uh,
the A or the
Nah,
the red or the blue.
my thing is more like the acting thing. Man.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, that's been more like my lane since I was a kid.
What
Have you
projects
done
been
content
in?
and stuff?
Huh?
I said, what projects have you been in?
Mainly how I started. To give you like a little small short story. I started with like the modeling first. With my boy Rook. I was doing like those. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like Eblin's Footwear used to do it all the time.
What?
They used to have like people on there like modeling and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So that was my guy at the time. So he would always like put me on there. So I started there.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
then eventually I started meeting people, you know what I mean? Then I was like, yo, I want to get into this acting joint. I've always been into it.
Or
Like I was always like a Jim Carrey guy, like Robin Williams type of dude. So I was
fuck with
like,
that,
yo, I
brother.
want to get into like
R.I.P. Robin.
doing, you know, like where you, how would you say it? Where you can be yourself, but people think you're acting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
All right.
It was that type
That's
of thing.
crazy.
So I was just like, I want to get into that. So when I started getting into that, I had the homies. You know what I mean, I got one of them with me. Then it was just like, yo, I want to try to do this. Let me get into that. So then that's when I started like venturing out.
Yeah, so what are your preferences and rules type shit? Like action, comedy, drama? Or you don't really have a...
I never want to be the dude in the video that's just behind the chick shaking ass.
Yeah.
I never want to be that dude because like to me it's just like you kind of look like a groupie type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, like my whole first approach about it was just like, how do you talk to a rapper, like or an artist that you like? Like you just can't be like, hey yo, what's up? Yada. So my whole thing was like, how can I talk to somebody and let them know what I could do? So I was just like, yo, like if I want to be in a video, I want to be a character. give me a role.
Mhm.
It could be like
That makes sense. Feel that.
like a dope hood story. You know what I mean? Let me.
Right.
I've played a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
I've played a
Not
demon
snitch.
identity, like one of the demons. Like I've played
Oh, that's crazy.
a younger rapper, or like a Muslim in a video.
Okay.
I've played all these different roles, so I'm just like, all right, the more that I do that, is the more I'm gonna learn how to do it.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
You
building
know
a
what I mean?
resume.
So
Also, like you're
even if it was
experimenting.
like, dude, like if I did a whole shoot that was like 10 hours type shit, and I get 8 seconds
Yeah.
on that video, but enough where you can see who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then when you actually see that character, you're like, oh, okay, I see where he is.
Right.
Compared to like, oh, look at my boy holding the bottle.
Right.
So that was what it was for me. So then I was like, if I could do that little joint, because this is like when you play like 2K, like the $0 budget joint. You know what I'm saying? It was like that because I was from the streets. So I was like, how do I get in with these people?
Yeah.
So I was like, only thing I could do is probably act. I watch a lot of hood movies. I know a lot of these rappers. You know what I mean? Yo, I could do this. Give me a song that's serious to you.
And you know who you should fuck with, bro? His name's Justin.
Justin?
Yeah, he just did like a whole red carpet for the Bridgeport movie.
Justin Royce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He probably looking for actors for his next movie type shit.
Dope. You know who I mess with is from Bridgeport a lot as Edwin Escobar.
Edwin Escobar. That
There's a lot of
sounds
videos,
familiar,
music
actually. He's
videos.
a music
Yeah.
he's a
fuck
music
with
video.
But he's a cinematic guy. He do movies too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he do movies too. He been in a couple of like film
Yo.
festivals and shit like that.
Or
That's
Word?
fire.
Yeah.
Shout out.
From Bridgeport, Colombian
Damn,
nigga.
tell him to pull up too. Like, what's
Yeah.
good? No, I'm just not.
I definitely check him out. Edwin Escobar. That
No,
was
I
one of the
definitely know what
guys.
you're talking about, yeah.
That was like no funny. I'll tell you this little story. When I first started, right? No funny shit. Hear me when I say this. Some of you be like, I want to be a rapper. Or, hey, yo, I want to do a podcast. Or, yo, I want to do clothing line.
Mhm.
So you always got those homies to be like, fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you tripping, bro. Like,
yeah.
fuck out of here. You tripping. This nigga. What's wrong with this dude?
Right.
Edwin Escobar was one of those dudes that, like, when I got picked for videos, they would be like, yo, this dude always want to be in our videos. And then he was just like, that dude, like, you know what? I got this video. I'm going to put you as the main shit.
Mhm.
Where,
That's fire.
so then
Good focus.
when he did that, it was more like, not for me. It was more like, fuck them. I want to see what you actually could do.
I
Right.
feel
I'm going
that.
to put you to the test.
Right.
So when he did it, it hit. And then, dude, the next joint I got, like, deal I got, I ended up finding out he was the director.
Mm.
Didn't even know I was going to see him. He didn't know he was going to see me.
That's crazy.
As soon as I saw him again, he was like, hey, yo, ven acá. Yo, bro, we going to do this.
I know what I need you
And it
for.
was just
Damn.
like,
That's
when that
fire.
happened, I was just like, yo, bro, either you got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for real.
No, it's not the end game. It's the journey of it.
Right.
So I was just like, yo, I'm going to just zero budget. You know what I mean? Zero budget, that 2K joint. And I'm going to just keep hustling and start meeting people. You
So
know what I
right
mean?
now-
Even when I met my mans that I got with me, like, I kept seeing him on sets when I was getting big joints. And he was like the photographer in the cut. So then when I started seeing the work that was coming out,
Yeah.
he was a new name. So when I saw it, I was like, yo, let me check him out.
Right.
So then when I checked him out, I was like, I got my homies that are nice,
Yeah.
but he nice too.
Right.
So now maybe what my mans think is going to be, he might have a different twist to it.
Yep.
But if I looking at his work and I can see like, yo, he got this going on. This kind of goes with the zone of what I want to do.
Yep.
Then you link with somebody. Me and him was just talking about it today. It's like when that third, fourth time you actually work with people and y'all start getting that rhythm of
Yep.
how to work with each other.
Yeah, like
That's when everything just comes
Starts
easy.
clicking. Yep.
They start clicking. And then you start seeing the outcome of it all. So that's what it was for me, bro. Like just straight like zero budget. Like, yo, I think I could do this.
Damn,
That's
so
fire.
what's next though? So like you have a next project in mind or nah?
I think it's just perfecting the craft learning it. I can't sit here and tell you I'm the greatest actor ever.
Nah,
I think that in my head.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You
Put me in a room with an actor, I tell you I'm better than him. You know what I mean? But
As you
it's
should.
just more of like, let me perfect it. Let me really get it out there. And if I'm gonna tell a story and I gotta do it with that zero budget, I want to show people what it really is like.
Right.
So you're trying to make your own shit, like while
why
acting
not?
in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just like how we sat here before all of this and we chopped it up, right?
Mhm.
And you see, it's a small world,
yeah.
right? Now I
What
know
else?
at the end of the day, like small little like teaser out there. Me and my man's working on these reels. What I want to do, and every reel I want to do, I want it to be a real life thing. It could be a love situation, a relationship.
Right.
It could be your homie did you dirty.
All right.
It could be you went to the club, somebody set you up.
Yeah.
But all them little twists, little things you see. When when you go to the club and you can see homeboy in the cut looking at you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You understand when a shorty talking funny with you, like, nah, she's for the streets. Like, all them little things you see. So like, I started getting into like, what if I just make these little mini movies?
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Nobody doing that.
I ain't
Do
gonna
something
lie, bro.
different.
Those
Fuck.
are probably gonna hit like a lot more, especially in today's world, because of like the short attention spans that everybody has.
Yeah.
And I feel like the short form like films, like what's his name? I think his name Don Terrell, something like that. Nah, I forgot his name, but he had like the singing like cheater series that he had going on YouTube type shit.
Yeah.
And it was like 8 parts and shit, and it was really dope. But there were short little videos and shit, and he acted it out himself. Like, I could see you doing some shit like that. Like that shit would be dope.
It's just to me, it's like you can't imitate an actor. Like once you
You
feel
can learn from them though.
you can learn from them.
Yeah, or
You know what I mean? I
definitely.
could take little bits and pieces,
Right.
but I could take bits and pieces from those people, but I would never be a Robert De Niro.
Right.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
You'd be
Now, if I could make
the better
my own,
version, if anything.
if I can make my own version of it,
Yep.
and I'm taking all these little bits and pieces, but at the same time, remember what I'm saying is this: I'm doing this all like zero budget.
No, I feel that's like
Not
DC.
saying that I'm not paying for shit and there ain't no bag there. I'm not saying that. It's just like you actually taking the idea. You go to your homie that's really with it, and your craft might be better than his craft. You on something, and I'll be like, all right, bet, let's do this together. Let's see what this way. All right, so what you want for that? Like, bet, let's create this. Let's make it this.
Yeah.
And
Put the
it's
little
social
pieces
media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I don't gotta go get licensing for nothing. We're gonna drop a little minute joint,
Right.
and within that minute, I'm gonna catch your attention.
What role do you think, like, if you were like pursuing Hollywood, what role would you want to go for? Or like genre, I guess.
The hardest one.
What's the hardest one?
Whatever I would think I can't do. So it'll probably be like a crazy love movie.
You don't think you
Remember
can do a love
Lifetime
movie?
joints?
I can't see you in a romantic comedy, bro.
Romantic comedy, I'm with it.
You burning the
but
chicken.
like I'm talking about like some real like love movie type shit.
Yeah.
Where you really gonna take your show, y'all. This movie came out. Ma, we about to go see this shit. You know what I mean?
Like
and then
on
you see
some-
she's like, oh my God, look at this
So you do
bro.
it just because they wouldn't expect.
Just
That's
something
what-
where
On something
where
like a
when
man
people
type
see
shit.
me, when
Yeah.
people see me, they be like, I don't know if he could do that.
All right.
I don't know his image. Da da da. I bet. Watch me do
Nah,
it.
I feel that. I see-
Underestimated.
Watch me do it.
I brought
Right.
that up because I just seen like recently like Woody McClain, dude that plays in Power.
Yeah.
He went on an interview and he kind of like broke down a bit. And he was like sad because he was
Oh
like,
yeah, he played Bobby Brown in New Edition.
mhm, but he was pretty much saying how everyone is like, well, like pretty much like he sat in a room, had his back turned to the crowd. Everyone said like what they thought of him. You know, they're like, oh, like gangster hoodlum, blah 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 blah, or like, you know, it's just some rude shit. Then he
Yeah.
turns around, says hi, and then after turns back around, and then they're like, oh, nice guy, like blah blah blah, like complimenting him, and it's just like it's crazy how before that you all assumed me to be like some like hardened like thug, and he's like, I'm tired of like being portrayed that role in like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Cam Newton's podcast, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's
what-
like.
I mean, if it ain't broke, like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He plays a really great gangster, nice and convincing.
But do you want to get stuck as that as an artist?
You feel me?
I mean, he's not though, because he's like I say, he's like done the Bobby Brown shit in New Edition, and he was amazing in that. Like, bro was hitting
but,
dance moves,
but
singing.
like he was saying, it's still a similar role. Because we gotta remember, and when there's New Edition, the gangster was Bobby Brown.
He's basically speaking on being the villain.
He wasn't really gangster.
He doesn't want to be
was
the
more
villain.
like a.
Yeah, he was the tough one.
Yeah, he was
you know what I'm saying?
the asshole. Like, you feel me? He had dreams
like-
outside of the team type shit.
Okay.
He was more selfish.
That's like what's his name? We was talking about.
I wouldn't really
like,
call him a gangster.
Machete, the Machete guy.
Yeah, like he's
Every
the type
role-
of nigga that the hood niggas
That's a
fuck with,
fact.
but he's not really the hood nigga. You know what I mean?
Every role he do is the same role.
Yeah.
Angry. That's like Debo from
Somebody
Friday.
steal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some niggas know what they are and they get the bag from it.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
it, but like I think, in my opinion, as an artist, I wouldn't want to do that.
Talking
I
about
don't want to
Danny
get
Trejo?
stuck doing
No,
the
I
same
agree.
thing.
You mean
Yeah,
Danny
for
Trejo?
Yeah,
That's the machete.
yeah.
Like a lot
Danny
of
Toretto, Danny
sitcoms,
Toretto.
you feel me? Like a lot of sitcoms, people who act in them, you don't really see them like a lot of movies type shit. Because after their sitcom series, they're low key stuck in that role type shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like Jesse,
it's like Sheldon.
yeah.
Can you see him do anything else?
Yeah, he
No.
can. Well, he gonna play NSA. He gonna do
He gotta play
analytical
somebody
work.
that's a watered down version of Sheldon.
Smart
Yeah.
on the
That's
computer.
fact.
No funny shit, like a nerd.
Works for the
Some
police.
type
You
of
just gotta
science.
make sure that movie bombs.
Yeah.
For real.
That shit hit.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Nah, but he's funny though. Like
To me, I like
don't
when I
know.
look at certain things, I look at like a Johnny Depp,
Mm.
a Brad Pitt,
Johnny's cool.
Denzel.
That's a guy.
Denzel played gangster roles, but every time you see that gangster, you're like, this is a new gangster. Like, this ain't even like the last gangster.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of his character, like who he how he carries himself, like also like outside of movie roles, like he can play universal roles like that. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, but it's like certain people that are like I said, like just stereotype based of like rugged looks, like you feel me?
Yeah.
And that shit sucks.
Nah, for real. But you know who really is a stereotype? My boy Lil Wayne. Because I'm gonna transition right into music, ladies and gentlemen. My boy Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6, and for some reason, you know, I do complain a lot about, you know, people talking about the same shit. And it's not that Lil Wayne. Nah, Lil Wayne was definitely talking. I'm sorry, I'm confused at whether I want to start positive or negative because I have so much respect for him. I don't want to go too crazy.
Maybe start with the negative.
Huh?
Start with the negative so you can clean it up later.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna start with the positive, bro. Let me start positive. All right, I'll start positive. Can you go on my Twitter page real quick, bro? Because I definitely have a list of favorite songs, right?
I was
I
just
did
gonna
too,
say
I
that.
feel
Like, what's your favorite Wayne song?
Off the top of the Carter 6 is definitely the outro. Like off the top, it was called Written History. That was definitely my damn. I tweet too much. That was
my
definitely
number-
my favorite
Damn,
one
My number one on the album is Flex Up.
What's your one of all time though?
of all
Like from
time.
Wayne in general?
Wayne.
It probably got to be a Millie.
Nah.
I
What's
don't
your-
know.
All right, so I got Written History, Sharks, Cotton Candy, Welcome to the Carter, Flex Up, Being Myself, Alone in the Studio with My Gun, and Rari. That's not really the order I would put it in, but these are the songs that I would listen to. Out of 19 songs, everything else that out of what I just mentioned is a skip. Like, it's not listenable.
How many skips you got?
So these are 8 songs that I just named,
Mhm.
and there's 19 tracks. So I
Okay.
think I don't.
11.
Yeah,
So out
Thanks.
of 1 out of 10, what would you give it?
I definitely a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, I'm actually being nice by giving him a 6. To be honest, for an album, I'll probably give it a 5.5. If I'm being honest, that's still being nice. But
See,
I'll
I
tell.
haven't heard the album yet. Like, I heard one song in the car before
Nah.
coming in here,
The
but
thing is that the bars are there though. Like, it's not him at all. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Like, his lyrics are honestly probably some of the best verses I've heard all year. Like, for real.
always top tier.
But it's not really about that shit no more. You feel me? And like the production on it was really shitty. A lot of the sample flips I did not really appreciate. There was a lot of copy and paste. It just sounded like a lot of old version. Like, this was like his Certified Lover Boy when it was compared to like Take Care or some shit. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like a watered down version of like we heard these songs before but better. That's what I got from this Lil Wayne project. Big Sean really killed it. He really shined in this album a lot. I appreciate it. That was on Sharks, I believe. Him and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's voice, I never heard of that nigga before, but that nigga, he can sing, bro. Like I fuck with him.
Yeah.
2 Chainz, please stop making music for me. Like for me,
whoa. 2 Chainz?
Yeah,
I like 2 Chainz verse, honestly. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. It was
2 Chainz is hard, bro.
He's hard, bro. But his albums, to me, like he makes so much better albums. And the only way he really makes good features.
What was that pink joint?
I forgot.
Pink, was it Girls Like Trap Music?
Oh yeah. See, to me, that was his wave. Like I'm not saying he wasn't fire. I'm saying right now, like Eminem, a lot of these older rappers who are like, you could just tell like,
are they all LeBron right now?
It's just time to retire right now. Like I just think you should retire gracefully versus like you just keep giving us, you know, you feel me?
So would you listen to another Jay-Z album?
No, I'm not the one to ask about Jay-Z. I'm not a big fan of him at all. I don't think he can rap.
How was you?
I'd have to listen to it so you can review the pod. So
yeah,
I think I'd have to hear the songs and people be like, "Yo, this song's dope. You got to check it out." For me to ever be
for
like,
what it was, it'd be like, "All right, it's Jay-Z."
Nah, I would listen to it.
Yeah.
Well, his last project was 444.
Yeah,
was it?
And that was like, I Need Beyonce to Stay album.
Yeah. That shit was decent. It was decent.
I learned a lot from it. Like I started thinking differently. I was like, oh shit, business. All right, bet.
DJ Black on OJ.
I was like, they're against us, guys. I started switching mentalities, but
they're against us.
It's not like songy. Like Jay-Z's never really been like something that I can listen to sonically.
He's like an audiobook.
Yeah, he gives me dissonance. Like you feel me? Like when he rap, it's not like cohesive to me at all. Like when I listen to music, I don't know. There's like a certain tempo, rhythm, like a level of skill. Like I'm not talking about where it's like lyrical miracle. It's just where I can close my eyes, I can visualize everything you're saying while bumping my head, and it's like,
I feel you.
I don't know. I can't explain it.
There's only a few rappers that I think could do that.
For sure, I think Wayne could do that. Carter 6 was a great album, bro, to me.
The outro was the only one that made me feel like, I ran the outro back like 6 times before the first verse was even over. I was like, yo, this nigga's going crazy.
Nah, bro, mine was Flex Up. I had to keep playing that back. That was like the hardest song to me on the album, for real. That's when the pace picked up for me. Like there were a couple good songs on the album for me. I liked Banned From No, The Days with Bono.
That's New Orleans, bro. That's New Orleans.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta get this on my Apple Music.
I'm reading the title from
talking about it.
Man from New Orleans, The Days with Bono. Only cause like Bono's a legend as well too, and that song I know is gonna like hit records. Like it has to. It's a Bono song. That nigga just wins. Feel me? Like I said, Cotton Candy was dope with him and 2 Chainz. Like I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was funny because we had just heard that Ja Rule shit the other day, and then he literally referenced it in the song.
Yeah, that's why I think Wayne bodied it more.
No,
but I just don't think
everything Wayne did here was good. Even Bells, as much shit talk as people are saying, like he did great to try to recreate LL Cool J's flow. Like you feel me?
Shit was trash, bro.
But it's the production that was the problem. Because exactly,
was cool.
Yeah, because LL Cool J had like the guitar riffs in the middle to like serve more.
Oh my god! Speaking of fucking guitars, that dumbass guitar song. It's just me and my guitar. He starts doing that once he starts doing.
Was that leather so soft or some shit like that?
Oh my god! I can't stand when he does that.
Guitar.
And he could, like, there was like a whole. My fault. I keep taking your phone. There was a whole. Like 6 songs where I was like, bro, hilarious. Wayne, I know this is not my Wayne. This is no way.
Yeah, whose Wayne is this?
Yeah, like, all right. Track 1, King Carter. It was just like an intro. It was cool. Welcome to the Carter. Fire. That shit was fire.
Hell yeah.
Bells.
That was tough.
I didn't like it. It's weird, but a lot of people do. Hip hop, Big Ass the Plug.
Nah. That was cool.
Sharks, it was pretty good. Band from NO, Rad likes it.
That was tough.
Rahh likes it. See, I got it right. The Days.
That
Cotton
song gonna be
Candy.
in a FIFA game. I'm telling you, the Days is gonna be in a FIFA game.
All right, Cotton Candy was alright to me. I liked it. Flex Up was dope too, but this is where it gets bad.
Yeah, it's like a little
All right.
intermission type shit.
This ain't no intermission, nigga. This is 5 songs. If nigga, like, say if you was like in an Uber, you like, nigga, I'm trying to get to my destination. Like, why does it take us so long? Island Holiday, Low Key Steam. If I played guitar, and Peanuts to an Elephant.
Oh, that shit. That
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Island Holiday was fire to me, bro. I love Island in the Sun original.
Bro. You made me realize that you're not really a Wayne fan.
I am a Wayne fan. I know that Wayne fucks with rock.
You like music.
No, Wayne fucks with rock, and I fuck with rock regardless. And I like Island in the Sun. It's a great song.
I fuck with Wayne's rock
as
music
well.
too.
I even like Weezer's version. So the play he took on it and added more to it, an already rock song, to me was fire.
Nah, bro.
That what you sipping, baby? Sit. Nah, that's my shit.
Like, I get what you're saying, but that's not a Carter album.
We'll bump that shit.
That's a Carter. That's true
not
Carter.
a Carter album. Like, if you listen to the Carter 1, 2, and 3, you're not gonna hear.
So he gave you something new
shit.
before you
like,
just said it was run of the mill, the same shit.
Huh?
So you're telling me there's no ceilings, Lil Wayne on that album?
The problem is that he
Flexible like that.
with the Carter 6. I feel like Lil Wayne tried to add so much of all his other albums, not just the Carter, into the Carter 6, when he should have just used the Carter's series as a reference to make something more nostalgic. He started diving out into his other albums, like his rock album, like the one where he did with like him and 2 Chainz and shit. Like, those shits was cool, but it didn't really cater to the Carter series theme.
It didn't sound like a Carter album.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a
Lil
Carter
Wayne
album at all.
called the
Not
Carter Six.
one song other than Sharks really had like an actual genuine chorus on it. Like, it was not. It was just him really just spitting bars off half songs that are good beats, and the other half are like less than
interesting
this.
So that's like one of those
selection.
mashup, like the Drake album, where like if you take that whole album and just put them as features, it'd be dope.
Yes, like if he had, like I don't know, bro.
You just
'cause-
chop each song, you just chop each verse and be like, all right, that's going on this song, this is going on that song.
All right.
And then it'll be like, oh,
Interesting
that's
too.
fire.
He dropped like 3 albums though since the Carter 5. I think I want to say 2 to 3 albums.
Carter 5 to me was trash.
See, to me, I kind of liked at least 4 songs on there, but that's why I don't know. It's hard for me to tell which one I like more between 6 and 5. I would have to go back to listen to 5, but I think I remember Demon heavy. I remember Mona Lisa very heavy, but
Mona
after
Lisa
that,
was
shit
there.
starts getting a little foggy for me.
See, I'm more like, I feel like dying Lil Wayne.
That's my shit.
Smoking Section.
Right.
See, now you going back.
What was the joint we was talking about? Fireman.
Just
Yeah,
like
like
this. I
Yeah.
rock your
Fireman.
shit.
I mean, like that, Banned from TV.
Banned from TV.
I mean, that type of Lil Wayne, or
I
even
got a
like
bitch
the
named Key, she a real dick pleaser. Charter from Cuba, still
President
working
Carter.
on visa. Feel me?
Yeah.
That
President
shit was
Carter.
crazy.
President Carter. What
Yeah.
was there was a couple joints.
No Ceilings was
Like-
the hardest project, bro.
And then like when he did the rock the proper way, I'm gonna pick the word up and I'm gonna drop it on your fucking head. Like real black, real rock. Like I don't know. It just it was more
that's like
organic
pop
back
rock.
then than like to me. This was like he had like 100,000 songs and he was like, all right, this gonna sound good. This all right. This one like he had too much to choose from. I don't think I think only a couple songs was like low key like new. I would say like 4 or 5 of them. Definitely the outro was really new.
I think it was
He went crazy.
It
on
was
the
a
outro.
solid approach. There's a lot of songs I think that could be used for commercial use as well as just like street and club use.
Oh, yeah,
like
he played the label games for sure. Yeah,
he does amazing with that. That's why I say even like the Days with Bono, that's gonna be on like a video game. You're gonna hear that on a commercial, like a sports commercial, just the instrumental, like things like that are major. And he's smart when it comes to that. So I appreciate the album. I could rate the album a hard like 8.5.
I need that Lil Wayne. What was that joint we was talking about? The when he had DMX on the hook. That was like a
See,
recent-
and that wasn't even on the album.
yeah. So like that was like a single, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was hard.
That was on
Pause.
something
Like
else.
that was just like when you heard that Lil Wayne, you see him on the skate ramp, and he's like, "Oh, I got DMX on the hook."
Right.
Like that was Lil Wayne. I like.
Yeah, but
That's the Wayne I need to hear.
It was
Wayne.
sprinkles of that in there, but it was just he spread himself to me personally too thin on the album, and it was just like there was. I agree with what Joe Budden said, bro. Like, bro, you are the greatest like verse rapper in the world, but you literally passed the baton to the greatest hook writer in the world, which is Drake.
Yeah.
And that nigga is not on the album at all. This is supposed to be your son. He has your face tatted on him. Why aren't you on the album?
But like I was talking to my boy about it earlier.
Or Nicki.
Plus Wayne and Drake.
Because you got. I think Wayne, like I was telling my mans, it was Wayne is the reason I got started getting tatted.
You started getting tatted?
Yeah, like Wayne was like, we gotta remember, like, what was it? That genuine. I'm not genuine.
Yeah, he was the reason why I stopped drinking lean.
yeah, he was the reason I started drinking lean too.
No, I said stop, nigga.
Oh no, he was a nigga.
I saw
he was a
him
nigga
had a
that made me
seizure,
start.
and I was like, no more lean
He's
for
the guy who
me.
made me start.
That's the nigga that made me wear red fucking leggings. Fucking
So, like,
what is skinny jeans, nigga?
But he's also the guy that made everybody get dreads.
It's
Tattoos
true.
on your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely put the swag on for the next generation for the artists, 100%.
bro.
For sure.
Definitely.
Nigga
So it's
had
like
me
now
wearing
when you
scarves.
see everybody that's out now, they're all his minions. So like when you hear him again, it's just like, Brody, like we heard it already. Like,
I see what you're saying.
you know what I mean? I love him. I
So you
can
told
never
us
disrespect
we
Lil
heard
Wayne. Lil Wayne's in my top 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just like, it's done.
Yeah, you know what Lil Wayne's the
That's
Carter
like
6
Snoop
album
Dogg.
remind
Like,
me of?
you
Though?
listen to that new Snoop Dogg album?
It was dope.
Yeah, is it a crime?
Yeah, but it's like, is it the Snoop Dogg you're expecting?
I don't expect nothing from that nigga at all. It's Snoop Dogg. He just does whatever
He's
he
just
wants.
like the
that
most
shit.
famous
Yeah.
man on this planet.
Yeah, he just be
He
chilling,
dabbles
bro.
into everything.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
just
like-
respect what he does because I feel like his purpose is to just keep doing shit,
To entertain.
anything. Like
Yeah.
he don't have a genuine like sole purpose. His purpose
Yeah.
is just to do anything and everything and just live.
As many side quests as
Real.
possible.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop. But like Lil Wayne, you cut me off when I was trying to make a point about the Carter 6. What was I saying before? What were we talking about the Carter 6?
Oh,
Talk
you
about
gave
the
your
beat
full thing.
selection.
Hey, you said that you thought the beat selection was alright. It wasn't like too good. There was a lot of copy paste from there, and then
Nah, it was
Couple
right
songs you
before we were talking. I forgot. It's all good, bro. But damn. I hope I remember later though. But
He's gonna be like, I remembered.
yeah, I'm probably gonna say that. But the only thing is that when Lil Wayne got together with I think he got together with Top, and there was like some situation last year during the beef. I think that kind of created a little bit of friction between Drake, and I think that's probably why you didn't really see Drake as active on either some sexy love songs or whatever that shit's called, and this album with like the Carter 6. So I think they just have some like behind the scenes little friction, but I just don't see any explanation as to why Nicki wouldn't be on the album.
I think when it comes to Drake not trying. I think Wayne didn't even probably want him on that because I think it's just like Drake is like in a slump right now. It's funny, like when you look at it, it's like after Kendrick, what does he come out with? It's like super Drake.
Nokia.
He dropped the whole album.
Nokia. Listen, when I heard Nokia, right now, tell me if I'm wrong. That little hook that's in the background, that ain't sound like Kendrick.
What hook?
Yeah.
The
Everything. That didn't sound like Kendrick's voice.
Nah. That was I think like a chorus.
Play the song in here. Play the song in
I'm
your
trying to
head.
listen to this shit. Like,
You know what I mean? When you listen, that little backup, like that voice in the back. Like when I was listening to, I'm like, is that old Kendrick? He probably saved from like old shit because what you always learn about Drake is after that he was just messing shit together. When you listen to that Party Next Door album, it was okay, but you could tell those were like Drake songs, and it was just like, all right, party, jump on it.
Yeah.
Like this is what I had, like my scraps.
Sprinkle of like.
You know what I mean?
I need a
he
feature.
was Party was the ad libs for sure. Like,
Yeah, so it's just like when you seen that after that, it was just like you never really heard anything come from Drake, bro. Like, all right, Drake, you kind of bounce back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been 2 months and Nokia is still like I think number one.
Nokia
right now.
lit. I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why, but it's
my
still
daughter
going
sings
crazy.
this shit in the car. You know what I mean? So like, it's a straight song, but it's just like it's not stopping nothing with the nigga. Like he got Ja Rule.
Yeah.
He got Ja Rule, bro. It's just like after that, it was just like, all right, bro, I don't want to see you like in a Grease video.
Yeah, he gonna have to like really come out with some shit. You feel me? To like sweep the shit.
And now
under
you got
the rug.
everybody coming at him now, and it's just like, damn, pa.
You know what would go crazy if him and Kanye get together and do an album?
Nah, because then nobody gonna pay attention to it because it's Kanye. Kanye just
gonna
dropped the
fuck
album
that
and
album
went
up.
like
They're both controversial.
quadruple fucking platinum,
That
and everybody kept trying to knock it off every platform.
literally.
And he killed that album.
Which
Carnival,
one?
It's a good album.
Carnival on that joint.
Like
The shit with even
Like
the
what-
solo
yeah.
joint he
Ty
had with
Dolla
Chris
$ign.
Brown on it. What was it? Forgiveness or something like that.
I don't remember which song.
Damn, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. It's the album with Ty Dolla $ign now.
Yeah, the Ty Dolla $ign. That
Beyonce had
album
the
was
picture.
crazy.
Yeah,
But we didn't see it blow up like GNX
I ain't like
because
that
it was just like getting knocked off of Apple, getting knocked off of this, knocked off. So it's like with Drake, I'm not seeing that where I'm like, yo, put that new Drake on.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that with any music right now. I low-key just been kind of sticking to what I know and what's been making me happy because just listening to new music sometimes gets depressing unless it's like somebody who I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
It's hard
an
for me to find new
anticipated
artists.
album type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I get what
Like
you're
I
saying.
remember when it was just like I didn't really give a fuck who dropped. Everybody was low key, but now I'm just looking forward to like just one new breakthrough artist, just one like somebody who's really gonna shake the whole game and the whole music shit up. We haven't had a change in like I want to say at least 10 years, like a genuine like
I would say since like
some
the
shit.
drill wave.
like where it was like a
10 years, you think?
I mean,
yeah, that's when Lil Uzi and A Boogie. That's when hip hop switched. Like
you ain't think you don't
energy
think
changed.
Been
Nipsey,
another switch
you don't
though
think
with the drill.
Nipsey switched it up?
the first switch was probably 2011,
it's just not
and
here.
that's
now,
when
though. Just
Nipsey
keep it
came out,
going.
like you said.
Bro,
Mac
Yeah,
Miller,
that was the
J.
only
Cole.
thing. It just ended too early.
Bro,
So-
you're gonna be the new thing, bro. We just, ladies and gentlemen, here, you know, and
Blue,
coming
so-
back out, bro. You
Not
about to be the new
gang-affiliated.
thing, bro.
Yeah, ladies
Like,
and gentlemen, Rad
Not
is
gang-affiliated.
absolutely correct, and thank you for reminding me. So
That's lit.
I can't believe it. It's actually a little bit unreal, but we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. You feel me?
That's fire.
Oh man.
thank you, thank you, thank
Shout
you,
out
thank
to
you.
y'all.
Finally did
Bro,
it.
shout out to y'all.
That's fire.
Bro,
Congrats.
everyone.
A year and a half. You feel me? Going strong. Started out with nothing, with something. 0 followers on Instagram. Now we got 700 genuine people. We know all of them. Like it's actually kind of dope.
That's
So
lit.
thank you guys for all the support, all the love, all that great stuff. And yes,
Shout.
I will keep my word. And yes, music will be back. I will get a little bit more active. All right. Probably not gonna go too crazy because I won't need to, because my fucking sneeze, like me being sick, me being asleep, like in the booth is gonna be so much better music than what's like everything has been dropping. Like I gave everybody years, like at least 2 years of chances to make good music, skyrocket, do some shit, but they did not.
Yeah.
So I'm here, I'm back, and I'm
Get
not
ready
humble.
for that shit because you got the
Fucking
world
Yeah,
up
fuck
wherever
me,
you drop
Nah,
it.
let me stop. I'm humble. But yo, I've been giving Lil Wayne a 5.5. Lil
Fuck
Wayne
that. I'm
do
not
better.
humble. He's about
That's
to kill
tough.
it.
I am about to kill shit.
5.5, you rating it?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
back
I'm
to,
not going back to that shit.
we back to orderly and efficient.
That's crazy.
Yeah, respectfully, it was not really a good album to
I'm
me
gonna give
at
it a
all.
smooth 8 for the record.
I haven't heard it yet. I just downloaded it as we were talking about it. I'm gonna check it out on the way when I get
Fuck
out of
with
here. See what
I already
else?
said my 8.5 review.
All right, we gonna wrap that shit up. And some more trash is out. This is worse than Lil Wayne. Nah, it's actually really not.
Nah, that's crazy.
No, this is worse than the way.
Nah, hot
The
garbage.
hot garbage cast. Nah, let me stop.
That's
we
tough.
fucking wrong.
Nah, it's actually really good though. I haven't heard of him. He's a brand new. Well, to me, he's brand new. I was
Who's this?
looking up some new music. His name is Chicken P. You ever heard of him?
Nah.
He
This is
actually
my
dropped
first
a
time
new
hearing it.
I thought it
project.
was a
Yeah,
restaurant.
a lot of the youth, like my students, be putting me on to new music
Like a
because I
soup
don't know
spot,
new
right?
music no more. So when I listen to like shit, I'm like, oh shit, who is that? But they would know, so I would be like, all right, so I'll check it out just to kind of like see if they would listen to the pod because I'm talking about this artist now. So, but
shit was
Chicken
hard.
P, he dropped actually a pretty dope album. It gave me the beats that I really, really wish that Lil Wayne had on his album. Like the production was absolutely amazing.
Who's this guy with? Chicken Pete.
It was just him. Like I don't know his label. I don't know anything about this guy. I just
Enjoyed his music.
yeah. I just looked it up on either YouTube. I found him on YouTube. Like I saw a music video, and then when I went on Apple Music, I saw he just dropped the album. And I was
So that's like an artist you just like stumbled across.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's happened to me before.
he actually has a song with G Herbo on the album, and then with what's his name, Huncho or Huncho?
Honcho.
Yeah, Huncho. Yeah. And both of those songs are actually crazy, and the beats went like amazing, especially the one with Huncho. To me, I'm gonna lean a little bit.
I met an artist
more
like
towards
that.
that.
What was it? It's black, but it's with the six
Oh, black six.
six lack.
Yeah, black
I don't know
six.
how
You know how I stumbled across him on Facebook.
Or
You know how you just
Black.
scroll after a while and you don't even know, like, eventually your Facebook's just gonna scroll all the way back up
facts.
because you just went so, and it was just like a random song that like popped up
No,
and I just played it, and it was, I think it was what song was it? X is Calling,
Okay.
and I heard it and I was like, yo, homeboy lit, and the
Yeah.
picture was just him with the big black bear, and
Yeah.
I was like, yo, let me check this out.
that'd be the best waves.
And yo, I did it, and when I listened to the album, bro, I was like, yo, this dude's lit.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I was like sending it to like every chick I knew. Like,
Yeah,
this for
here
you,
you go,
this for
shorty.
you, this for you.
I'll put you
I
on.
think of you when I hear this.
Yeah, man.
When
And
you see them sharing on their
that's how.
story.
So I completely understand where you come from.
That's
Nah,
how
for
it be.
real.
He was really rich in a Empire.
Oh, really, Rich Empire? I don't know who that is.
That shit was
It's
hard. though.
probably his shit.
Yeah, not every song. It wasn't like a no skip, but like he had some bangers and like Loso, you feel me, with the beat. Like he was just like flowing on the beat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Stop
he-
playing with
In
me.
Cahoots was a banger for sure. I liked
Mm.
a lot of the songs on the album. I ain't like everything. The features
Definitely not,
both
yeah.
was but it was like you said as well. Like it was an interesting new like artist to hear. Like I didn't mind listening to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think him and Wayne both had bars to give, so it was nice to enjoy
Nah,
his music.
Wayne, we gotta start calling what Wayne does different than bars. Those aren't bars, nigga. Those are chained bars, nigga. Those are like, bro,
They are-
his
it's all
shit is
connected.
next level. Like,
It's all
Yeah.
connected.
like it went from bronze to green because of the water kept hitting it so much. Like Statue of Liberty, nigga. Like, that's like it just, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Did you hear his joint
It's crazy.
with Corday?
Yeah, Saturday morning. No, bro, I was actually
Fire.
gonna say like that. That's like one of my top 10.
When I heard that
Yeah,
joint,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Wayne,
That's bars.
he can rap still, but the issue with Lil Wayne is not that he can't rap. It's
I
that
freestyle
he
rapped
can't
after hearing
make
that.
hit music anymore. Like he can't make hit songs anymore.
I just think
It's just
it
bars.
be like that sometimes because it's like everybody got like their own favorite rapper, and you always got like that one album out of your favorite rapper like you don't really listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm a giant J. Cole fan,
I'm sorry,
but
to hear that.
like, but like,
Nah,
what
I'm
is
fucking with
it?
you. I fuck with
That it was one album he did. It was like a letter to like,
to his daughter or some shit. Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
Mhm.
that album like.
Hey,
ain't
wasn't
really-
it called For Your Eyes Only?
For Your Eyes
Yeah, there
Only?
you go.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes, it had like those 3 good bangers, but then after that, I was like, this ain't hit like Forest Hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
still
agree.
to this day, I go back to Forest Hill.
Or
Like, and if I stumble across For Your Eyes Only, then I'll be like, all right, like, let me skim through it.
Yeah.
What was on that?
So I
album?
feel like that's what it is with Lil Wayne, bro. Like, because like, who could beat Lil Wayne?
Eminem.
That's the only one. But there's no one who can beat Eminem.
MGK.
He's the one. That was a fire diss.
I think he won
He's
that.
the avatar.
Nah, you're crazy. You're crazy to think he won that.
For me, didn't hit the way it was supposed to, but it did do the numbers it was supposed to.
He took MGK's flow, used it, then switched it up and shitted on it, talked shit about it, and then at the end went super Eminem.
That's the issue is that I think Eminem just didn't. I feel like everything he did was good except for the sub. He didn't have enough information on him, so he kept relying on kind of like bragging about him a little bit. Like, nigga, I got more money than you. Nigga, I'm richer. I got accolades. And when the rappers start doing that to me, that's when they start losing me a little bit because I really want to see you really dig at the person.
Yeah, you want to see
how disrespectful you could get.
Yeah, You want to see
when you
that
start bragging
dog.
about your shit, nigga, I don't care because I'm not like a worldly person. So you talk about materialistic shit, that's not gonna hurt me. You gotta really hurt my feelings. Talk about how I look, how like you feel me? Know some mama. You ever see your mama? Remember when your mama before your mama fights, they had to go to each other's cribs.
Yeah,
look at shit,
get evidence.
to
Like, this
see
nigga dirty, nigga.
Yeah, and then you come back and like start talking that shit. Like,
for real.
we need to start bringing that back.
So you
feel
got
me?
to do your T-shirt.
Yeah, but overall, I know we keep sidetracking. I'm gonna come back to Chicken P though. Lights, camera, action is definitely a go-to listen. I wouldn't say it's ass, but the only reason why I gave Lil Wayne a 5.5 is only because I was disappointed. It was like poorly marketed. It wasn't really that great as far as like, so I was kind of sad about that. But Chicken P, I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I could do 7.5 as well.
Yeah, 7.5 for sure.
Did you get a chance?
I ain't get to hear it. It's all new to me. I gotta check it out.
Yo, Chicken P, man. Chicken P, but
Couple
before you touch Chicken P, pause.
Yeah.
Banshee.
Yeah. You was talking about that. I gotta check that
Banshee
out.
and Chicken
Yo,
P.
Banshee and Chicken
cancel
P.
your girls' plans, cancel your friends. Fuck, I know it's your birthday weekend, but nah, let me stop. Nah, for real though, watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
I put this nigga on, bro, for 3
Damn.
days.
That was a hard.
Yeah, like what the?
That was a.
This nigga, I said,
Nah,
Yeah, full.
that was a hard.
that was not no ER, bro.
Whoa, buddy.
I put this nigga on.
Whoa, Jamal.
Said, hold
Don't pull
on.
out the knife.
Yeah, it was
Hold
the
on,
gut.
bro.
It was the gut.
This nigga.
Nah, yeah, it was definitely a good show. It was definitely a good show. It was
I gotta check it out.
So, GloRilla, ladies and gentlemen.
Typa.
This nigga said Typa. I like that transition. I peeped it. It was settled. The song GloRilla dropped was Typa. And I don't mean to be this guy today. I swear I'm a positive dude. I swear to God I am.
start positive.
I love her.
There we go.
She's beautiful. And for some reason, like, they put a picture of GloRilla and Ice Spice together in their current state. And Ice Spice been catching up with her gains again, eating her fucking oats. But I started leaning towards GloRilla a little bit.
She fucked up, bro. She fucked up, bro.
GloRilla?
Fucked up, bro. Yeah.
Well,
She got a nose job, bro.
I think she fire with the nose job.
Nah,
I haven't
can't
seen it.
stand that shit, bro. Especially from the side. I'm just like,
She got
she getting her body done.
the Michael Jackson nose now.
Damn,
bro,
I never
for
seen
real.
that.
The Tito
See,
Jackson.
I tried to start positive.
Literally.
He came with the no. I didn't even
Came
know
with a
about
fact.
it.
Bro, that shit hurt my heart. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
why?
Damn, I didn't see that
Why,
one in
man?
the nose job. You're gonna have to show me that because I generally saw a picture of her and Ice Spice together. Her nose look alright.
She
And
got
if
the
that's
mic.
damn,
She
if
got
that's
the mic.
nose
She look
job,
like
then-
Janet.
damn, that's
ass.
crazy.
She got the Janet
That's
joint.
tough, man.
What they say about Michael? He went from
What
Turn to
what
an
do you
Asian
do?
woman.
Like how do you get a nose job? Like because this is like a bone. So what do they do?
that's
They
not
shrink
bone.
it,
That's cartilage.
cartilage.
Your whole nose is
Shit,
cartilage.
Shave it.
Holy shit.
The real hole to your nose is right behind your nostrils.
Right here, I feel it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
off,
like when
I
you look
keep
at the
touching my nose
skeleton,
and
it's
shit.
just like that hole.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? All this is just cartilage, like our ears.
That's why when the shit goes that way, we can just like and put it
Yeah,
back and it'd be
yeah.
good. That's crazy.
If it was a bone, you would definitely have to get like.
What other parts in your body has cartilage? Is
Your
it
ears.
anywhere?
Ears,
Ears, shoulders, knees.
Yeah.
Ankles, maybe.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes,
I just know there's a cartilage in my shoulder for sure because I have like, a tear.
I think it's all everywhere, but I just think some of them, like certain parts we got, just don't have bones on. You know what I mean? Like, you ever heard a nigga like, oh, I broke my left ear, right?
Yeah, for real.
I don't mean it's just all cartilage.
I know there's cartilage in GloRilla's song Typa that just dropped though. That shit was that shit was actually pretty dope though. I feel like sometimes you gotta look at an artist and just be like, it's okay to just like sometimes like they want to go in the studio and be like, just let me just drop what I want to drop. And that's what she did. Like she went in there and she played on a Keisha Cole song, like you feel me? Like a classic. Like I can't be mad because at the end of the day, I'ma still sing that chorus, but at least now I got a little bit of bars from GloRilla if I need that. You feel me? So I can't be mad. Typa was a good song for me.
I'm not even mad also because it's rare that she like misses. You feel me? In my book. Everything she been dropping,
she allowed to have fun
single,
on some songs, like
you feel me? So
you think she write her raps?
Type shit, yeah.
But I don't
what about
think
Ice Spice?
Music.
No, I don't think Ice Spice writes her music. But I don't think GloRilla's problem is kind of like similar to Lil Wayne, only in this song though. For me, GloRilla, the bars was there. I like the fact that she was it was like a hood love story. Yeah. That shit was actually dope, genuine. She was really talking that talk, you feel me? Like it made me generally want to have sex with her. But the only issue is that it's a Keisha Cole record. I just got done watching Keisha Cole on an interview saying like how she's really, really like she don't like letting nobody share her music. And then when she finally like let somebody share it as GloRilla, and I just personally feel like the chorus wasn't really utilized the way it should have been.
They like muffled the voice.
She should have got it. She should have got somebody else to sing the chorus, maybe. Yeah. But it didn't sound good, and to me, that's what threw off the whole song for me. Like I can't go back and hear that, knowing that I know Keisha Cole bodied this. You feel me?
Yeah. So they muffled her voice and like barely made it noticeable as Keisha Cole. Like.
Yeah, it was just a telephone voice over it, and GloRilla is not singing at all. It's just like the old version of the song. Yeah. So it was kind of ass to me,
like a remix.
Yeah, like a DJ, you know, when the DJ brings it up and then brings it low, like you're in the tunnel and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like you in the tunnel.
Yeah,
that ass feel like you in the tunnel.
Oh yeah, or underwater or some shit. Like it's crazy, but she's not really somebody that I'm too worried about. You feel me? Like this song's actually a good song. At least her verses are, but I just didn't like the hook. But her next project, that shit, bro.
That would be some fire.
Yeah, because her last project was Heat, but it just got outshined a little bit because there was a lot of females dropping at the time. Sexy drop.
Yeah. Sure.
Ice Spice and Sugar Honey IC, I think the same year they all dropped. So
Lotto's
who you think is the hottest female rapper?
Right now, I think it's Glow.
Yeah. Between Glow, Sexy. Lotto took a little bit of a step back, but she probably
don't know funny.
Ice Spice is the greatest female rapper of all time.
Crazy like curveball.
She's trash.
I think Doja Cat rap better than her.
Doja Cat do great.
Oh yeah, she has talent, but she's terrible as a person, and I can't do it.
I'm just saying, just a female that like start putting melody together is rapping.
Doja Cat can rap.
That demon song, that demon song she did.
Which one?
She's rapping on that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. And when you listen to it, like that song hit better than all of them other girls. And then, or like, what's that one she did?
I wouldn't say that, bro.
No funny. That Kill Bill joint she did with SZA.
Yeah, remix.
When she talking about killing a chick.
Yeah.
Like, who came with a better story than that? I haven't heard nothing like that. Other than, was it Doechii?
Yeah.
She's fire.
Doechii's heat.
She's fire. But like, other than that, anytime, like, if I hear a chick rap, I'm like, and I hear Doja, like, I'm putting the radio up.
Yeah.
I want to hear what she gonna really say.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a GloRilla, I'm just like, all right, bet. Like, you just sound like your CEO.
I'm a
GloRilla, like a girl version. You just sound like a female, or, you know what I mean? Gotti.
Yeah, but that's what's hot right now, man. She's literally under Gotti's wing, though. So, like, that's
definitely her ghostwriter.
Yeah. No, not her ghostwriter, but he's literally kind of like teaching her how to do like play the game type shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, I fuck with it though. I'm gonna give the song probably like an 8.5 ish. No, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Only because, bro, she comes in so hard with the hook. I'm like, okay, fire. I mean, with the verse, and then once the hook comes in, it's like, I just can't wait for her verse to come back. You feel me?
You know,
And
funny,
that's not how you listen to
9.
music.
I give that song a 9 because I feel like it may not be like the best song you could say she got, but like it slapped.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
we actually listen to
Let's
it.
go
It
sing
slapped.
the hook.
Yeah.
So like I've been driving and like hear it somebody else's car, and I'm like, all right, yo, that shit kind of slap for a chick song.
Nah, yeah, of course. I definitely think that, to me, GloRilla, she's not the only type of one-dimensional female rapper like a lot of them are. She got different bags as far as like what to talk about. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a lot of females, yeah, she of course she talks about
talk
popping
about, like,
pussy and
sex.
ass and shit.
Mhm.
But I feel like she gets a little bit more creative with it.
Yeah. I'm showing them my moose knuckle.
Yeah.
Nah, moose knuckle.
That shit's lit too, though. I think
Yeah.
what's lit about her is just the accents. When she starts
Yeah.
talking like that, I'm like,
Yeah.
word. Like,
Yeah.
She talk like that, talk to me like that, girl.
Yeah, it should be crazy.
I'm definitely giving it an 8.5.
That's why I like Lola Brooke too.
Lola.
Yeah,
Oh, Lola Brooks.
She just
Yeah, I fuck with her.
I like what's that honey chick? She just did the joint with
Honey
Lil
Baby?
Kim.
yeah, Honey Baby, right?
Is it Honey Baby or Honey Ivy or something like that?
Maybe Honey Baby. I don't know.
It gotta be
It might be Honey Baby. Yeah, I
She
think
just dropped
dope.
the album. That's why.
She did the joint with Lil Kim on the BET Awards. Like
Oh,
a
word.
couple days ago.
I didn't see.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, we actually gonna talk about that too, because the BET Awards was lit.
Yeah, she was lit.
Yo, but this was actually a dope single. I'm not gonna lie. Yung Bleu featuring Sukihana dropped a song called Freak Drill. Personally, it was one of those like turn up songs.
Mhm.
Perfect
Yeah.
for the summer vibes right now.
Facts.
Literally shake ass, get lit at the beach.
Yeah, it was
Smoke
literally what I
blunts.
needed. For me, Yung Bleu is one of my favorite newer artists. His last album is still like something that I have in rotation. It dropped either this year or the ending of last year. I can't remember though. But it's really, really good. Yung Bleu does not miss for me personally.
Yeah.
What's the beginning of the year?
R&B, it was the beginning of this year, right?
I think so.
For R&B, he's really good. I would hope him and Chris Brown would fucking collab just for like 6 songs. That should be so crazy.
Nah, I can see him with, like Bryson.
Bryson,
Bryson
Yeah.
Slick Slack.
Anybody with a good voice, nigga.
Yung Bleu is different though. Like,
Yeah.
Why you think? Because he has such a distinct voice. You feel me? Like he don't sound like a regular R&B singer. Like when you hear a Yung Bleu track, you like, damn, yeah, that's Yung Bleu. Why you think he's not like
Sound like a professional crier.
up there? Professional cry.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
But that shit like sound good though.
But that shit always hit when it comes to like
Yeah.
R&B music.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like he
saying?
plateaued though. Like he's not like
There's no hits coming out. Yeah.
After that Kehlani joint.
Last is like mine, nigga.
Was that the last one?
I think that was the last one.
Yeah.
Now he had the one with Chris Brown after that. They had like the little like house party, like the block party video type
Yung
thing.
Bleu?
Oh yeah.
That one was lit.
Last year or the year
That
before
one was lit, but then after that, I was just like,
Yeah,
all
that
right,
was
you
a
had
minute
those
ago.
3 records. The one with Drake, with India Love in the video.
mhm.
Fire.
Then you had the one with Kehlani. That was lit. That was a dope
Yeah.
song.
fire.
And then the
K's
one
the
with
queen.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bootsy came on your ass, and then it was just over after that. Like you ain't really
That's a
kind of
fact.
hear nothing. Like hit.
Yeah, for real. But I think he's one of those guys that I personally feel like he's just not chasing it.
Yeah.
Like I think he's a
Put
little
it out
bit,
there to make some money.
Yeah,
and
just
be-
to have
He
fun.
might be sitting on
stay
a
in his
crazy
lane.
bag.
could be
yeah.
for sure.
Type.
He like
Sitting
you
on
said
the back,
all those
just
accolades.
type
He
shit.
must have saw the
Just
money coming in. It was
waiting,
like, all right, bet, let me
listen,
chill.
this next joint about to be a bomb
Type shit.
But yo, for this song, I'm definitely going to give it I want to give it an 8.5. I ain't gonna lie.
That's just an A for me.
Shit was a vibe. 8.5. I can see that.
I haven't heard it yet, so
You got to, bro.
Yeah,
So-
I got a whole checklist already. Like,
That's right there,
Yeah,
nigga.
I'll
Movies
definitely
and
take a
music.
picture. Oh yeah, I gave this nigga a whole list of great movies to watch, bro. I'm telling you.
like,
Just
about to
even
watch
if you
them all,
rewatch
too.
them, but like the Planet of the Apes, it's not just the newer ones from like 2014.
The older ones too.
It's the original
black and
ones.
white ones.
They're not black and white.
Huh?
Nah,
So
they're
the
from
1970
1970.
one,
It
yeah.
started in 68 or 69,
Yeah.
and then it ended like in like it was like a 10-year period, I think.
Okay.
So,
You got
it
a
was
top.
really,
You got
really
a top
good.
5 on movies.
Nah, I can't name that especially off
yeah.
the top. I have to do extensive research. I've probably
Bet.
seen at least over 10,000 movies and like
Yeah. Next time we talk,
TV
you got
and
at least give me.
10,000 movies.
You got at least give me your top 10. Next time I
like
talk to you.
10,000 content. Like
I could think of like
hours.
Back to the
Yeah.
Future series, Avengers series, like 500 Days of Summer, Moulin Rouge, The Mummy,
The mummy was ill.
Rush Hour, Rumble
Two.
in the Bronx.
That was a good Jackie Chan movie, man.
I love Jackie Chan. That's my nigga. Friday.
All right. Mine's are different. Mine's
Yeah.
is more like
Garden State, and then
Benjamin
I can't think of
Button.
the last one.
Benjamin.
I do.
That was a good
The
movie.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That's a good last one.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I fucked that movie.
Damn,
Like the Benjamin Button joint, or like
that was not Bruce. What's his name?
Brad
the one
Pitt.
that Brad Pitt. Yeah, he played in World War Z. Yeah,
yeah, or like this is Will Smith movie. I don't even know.
Pursuit of Happiness.
No, it wasn't Pursuit of
Hancock?
Happiness. No,
After Earth.
no, After Earth was
Wow.
probably the shittiest movies.
It-
ever in
it's
Dragon
this
Ball.
movie. It's this movie where like he's like this exec, and he's like going through a lot of
7
shit.
pounds?
No, and there's like these angels that come around. So one is like love, one is death,
I don't
one
think
is
I've seen that.
past. Collateral Beauty.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. That
Watch
was
that
like in
movie.
2016, 2014. You're right.
What? Edward Norton's in it.
Yeah, that was
I
really
never
never
seen
seen
sad.
it.
it. I don't
gotta
think I've
watch it.
seen that one.
Yeah,
The Spanish dude from Ant-Man's in it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I
You
haven't
gotta
seen
watch
it in
that
a while.
one.
That was a
That's a
long
good
time
one.
ago. Yeah, I seen it one time though, like once. It was
Yeah.
like during the day. Yeah, you're right.
That's one of those movies like you can watch it after time, and then
Yeah.
you'll catch something.
You
You'll be
like
oh,
good writing.
shit.
That's why. Like you like good story. I can tell. Like you take like appreciation and
I
dialect,
think it's more of like
the conversation, like the back and forth type shit.
yeah, the conversation of it, and like what the story really implies. Like at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
don't give me if you're gonna give me a love movie, don't give me a love movie where it's like I met her, we broke apart, then we got back together, and now I love her like she's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think that.
One
She
more.
gonna come back and be like, "Bitch, you ran through."
Your numbers
saying?
up, dude.
Like I don't want
Facts.
that. I want some like it's like Love and Basketball type shit, like
Facts.
Brown Sugar type shit, where you really start to get the grasp of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
One day, like, I feel you.
yeah, like one of my favorite movies. It's not even a love movie. Empire, John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
When he
I
has
was about to say the
E-Chain.
Hulu shit.
Yeah, and you have Fat Joe with a shotgun coming from behind the couch type shit.
Yeah,
But it's like this crazy like Bronx Tale movie. But like when you actually see like when it comes to like his emotional side, like the love side of it,
Yeah.
hood niggas could relate.
Yeah.
Hood niggas could relate.
Yeah.
You come back, you
Right.
go spend 10 racks, come back, bring your girl a diamond necklace. You already know you the
shit.
man. You got your car on a block where you know ain't nobody gonna touch it. So
That
it's a
shit.
different type of vibe for me. So like I'm more of like I want things I went through.
I hear
I
it.
feel
You know
More
what I mean?
relatable.
Yeah, like
So, well, how the hell are you relatable to Benjamin Button, bro?
Benjamin Button is just like
Niggas,
there's
I'm
an
actually
actual
8 years
disease.
old, nigga. Fuck out of here.
there's an actual
I'm 8,
disease
nigga.
that's like that. It's not exactly what the curse of Benjamin Button was, but there is like there's another movie that came out like that. Robin Williams did it. It's called Jack.
Yeah.
Really?
Jack.
Well, that was different.
Jennifer
It was-
Lopez was his teacher.
Wasn't that different? It wasn't he was growing in reverse.
He-
It was he had a condition where he
was
grew
in-
abnormally.
Yeah,
Faster
he was
than, like,
10 years
average.
old, but he looked like Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Got
he
it.
looked like
was a grown man. You know what I mean?
It's an actual
as,
condition
like-
though. Andy Milonakis has it in
Yeah,
reverse.
so when you seen the Benjamin Button movie, you got to really see like time periods.
Yeah.
The lady who found him was a slave, but she was like a housemaid. You know what I mean? That was dealing with it. She had him in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the father supposedly was like the guy that ran the house for them. for the white folks. So then, as you seen it started to grow, then you found out his dad was the maker of buttons. You know what I mean? So he was dumb rich. So then, as you start to see each decade he went into, then he meets with homegirl back. It's just like, bro, this nigga went through everything, bro. This nigga seen. This nigga seen the Beatles. He saw John Lennon. He saw. This nigga saw everybody, bro.
In reverse.
Then dies as a baby.
That's OD.
So it's like when you see it like that whole imagination
Damn,
cinematic.
so he was gonna die no matter what type shit.
He was reversed.
The older
when he was born, he was old.
Be.
As he got older, he got younger.
So how old was he?
He died an infant.
No, but like, what was his age? Like,
probably like 80 something.
Yeah,
that's a great life.
Yeah,
I would low key.
It's just hard when you're
like that.
It's just hard when you're a little kid and you look like an 80-year-old man.
I look like fucking the guy from
that.
American Dad, the alien from American Dad.
Yeah, nowadays you fuck. He'll be a what is that? A sex offender. You catch him in the park like this is our 80-year-old dude. He's like, that's really sick. I'm running around these kids. He peed in the corner. He's a sex offender.
That's
he'll do him dirty. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays.
Yeah, mind
he would have
you.
did Benjamin Button dirty.
Yo, that's crazy. They'll fucking assault a child to catch a charge.
Yeah, for real, right?
That
80-year-old man punched a 5-year-old.
Yo,
somebody recast Benjamin Button in this day and age.
Yeah, look at the dark jokes.
The reboot's gonna be dope.
Yes. But I do have some honorable mentions. There's two that I want to mention. Don't forget, because this is real hip hop here, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
Joyner Lucas, all right? Lyrical Miracle. You feel me? One of them is a single that he just dropped pending probably album or an EP that's coming out. I think either in the fall or the winter.
ADHD 2.
That's what is coming out?
Yeah, it's ADHD 2.
Part 2?
Yeah.
Hopefully
the
it lives
album
up, because
covers
part
like
1 was
him with like a
crazy.
butterfly.
Well, yeah.
dope.
Oh, yeah, it is the one with the
Yeah,
butterfly.
the one with the butterfly.
But that's coming out this year, though.
I
And
believe so.
within either next month or the month after. Definitely within this
Summer
year.
drop, yeah.
The shit's about to be lit, yo. I'm not gonna lie, Joyner. There was this one. Which one was it? Not the one that everybody likes, the black versus white one. Nah, you know who Rotimi is, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, there's this one visual that he made, like an actual music video.
Which one is it? The one when he homeboy with the Honda?
Like, it was Joyner Lucas on one side. I think it was Brother or something like that. And then Rotimi was on the other side, and like, you feel me? The brother, it told a whole story about how like the brother was basically jealous of Joyner Lucas for all the success, and like, you
Oh
couldn't help
yeah,
me
he
and
saw
shit.
it to his homeboy.
Yeah.
And his homeboy from
Power.
Power.
Yeah. That's Rotimi.
Yeah.
And he's literally like rapping Joyner Lucas's entire thing while Joyner's just sitting there like, bro, you dead ass right now?
Yeah.
Bro, that was such a powerful fucking.
You gotta watch
yeah,
Rose Cappuccini.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas is really, really good at that though. Like his like
cinematography from his videos.
Yeah, he did.
ideas and
his like
directions.
verses onto how to actually, if you like, you remember I was talking about when I close my eyes and
Creating imagery.
yo, I can literally see every single thing that he's saying. If like it's a fucking like I'm watching a movie in my head, bro. It's fucking crazy. Like he's really good at writing.
It's definitely inspiring. It's even inspiring for me because it's like when I saw Ross Cappuccini, it was based on a true story.
See,
Yeah, I remember that was the
and-
first thing I seen of Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, and it was like the dude in school, and he gets shot. They're trying to steal his Honda.
Because they were trying to
Joyner
join the
Lucas blows his
initiation
face off with
game.
the shotgun, and the kid actually survived that. So, like, when I saw that, the only thing I thought to myself was this.
wait, that
That's
really
where I
happened?
started. Yeah, it was a true
It's based
story.
off a true story, yeah.
Yeah.
They like befriended
Shit.
him so they could join.
Oh, you ever
so they
watch
could
this
initiate
video?
into a gang.
Champagne for Everybody.
Nah,
No.
that's a YouTube
I
series.
live in Worcester. That's where he's from. So it's like when you watch his shit, everything relates. And Worcester, right? A little fun fact. You ever seen the video Keeping 100? When it's the $100 bill that's walking around everywhere in the video? The main girl in the video, right? She's from Worcester. They RP to her or whatever, but they killed her and her daughter in a shootout type shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, and she was in that video. So like when you watch that video and then you see like the outcome of it, it was just so crazy. But clearly it wasn't purposeful.
Right.
But it was just like
Coincidence.
when you watched it, I was like, yo, this
What happened
is
to that kid?
crazy.
He got arrested or something?
The guy, which one?
The one who shot the girl's face off.
The guy's face. Are you talking about Ross Cappuccini?
Yeah.
that's a different story.
The one that Joyner Lucas did the video from, like, what happened in real life. Did he get charged?
Nah, I think the guy went to jail.
Damn.
But the guy who gets shot survived.
That's cool.
Yeah,
but
and he met the dude, did a song about it, and then made a visual to it. I think legit,
nigga
if
came
you
out a
put Joyner
Joyner
Lucas
rapper.
to make a hood movie, it will bomb.
Yeah, facts.
it would bomb.
It
It would be good, like blow up.
Oh,
It'll blow up.
oh, that was confusing for me.
Oh, you thought like bomb, like it's gonna
Yeah, that's the only bomb.
Yeah.
What bomb was you talking about?
Nah, because my whole thing is
What's
boom.
gonna cause the
boom, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom is different
Like
than
blow.
bomb, bro. Boom,
But
bomb.
bomb goes boom.
Nah, boom is like shit
Boom
booming,
bomb.
like it's going up. Bomb is like this shit tanking, like
Yeah, yeah. I
it's
feel you,
going
I feel you, I
down.
feel you.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
I was
honorable
like,
mention
really?
for sure.
Is that really?
But the last honorable mention, ladies and gentlemen, is my man's Teddy Swims. I love this guy, bro. I found him out like maybe back in like 2020, 2021-ish, around that time. And ever since then, I don't know. I loved all his music. He's a very talented live performer. And when he performs live, anything, like he don't need no instruments. He can do that shit a cappella. And it's like, wow, like Teddy Swims.
Soulful.
Yeah, every single time, whether he's performing or not, I believe it. Like, you feel me? I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, Teddy Swims is definitely one of the ones. Like, I still want to see him and
Hosey.
Giveon.
I want to see him and Hosey.
Giveon's come out with an album too.
Yeah, them two.
They both got
got
about to drop.
Album.
Nah,
Straight
yeah.
tears. Give me the album and a box of tissues, and we good.
And we lit.
He's
We in there.
But officially, ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to check out this music. Lil Wayne, Carter 6, Chicken P, GloRilla, Yung Bleu, Joyner Lucas, and
Check it
last but not least, my man's Teddy Swims. I'm gonna pass it to my boy, and I'm actually gonna come back here with one last surprise, and this is to celebrate our 1,000 subscribers.
You dig?
My boy Rad, have a blast.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We here. Yo, obviously everybody knows the BET Awards just happened, bro. Man, a lot of shit happened. It was actually pretty dope. SZA won some awards. Kendrick won some awards.
Of
Leon
course.
Thomas, yeah, of course Kendrick gonna win awards again. You know, not like us videos still went crazy. Leon Thomas won an award. Chris Brown won an award. I think that was really dope. I think the dopest thing about the whole thing though, like, was Kevin Hart hosted it, but he actually, Kai Sinai actually got to stream at the BET Awards too, and got to go through mad shit. He even ran into Drewski and shit. Did you guys peep
I
any
saw
of that?
I saw that. I thought the dope part about it was like they actually showed like Kevin Hart like putting them on.
Yeah.
That was like where like it was like the dope part for me.
Yeah,
Passing
Kev-
the torch
For
almost
real.
kind of thing.
Kev is definitely a torch passer for real.
And I was there looking, I'm like, that's low key kind of like 3 generations of like comedy right there. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like,
there was the one. What was that part where it was like it was Drewski, Kai Cenat, or like DC Young Fly,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was Kevin Hart. And it was
Yeah.
all of them right there.
facts.
It was just like,
I'm like, that shit crazy.
it's
Facts.
But
wicked.
nah, the fact that Kai was able to stream, because I know they was giving like Rakai a hard time.
They
was
gave
telling me
Talil a hard time. He tried to come in with his niece.
Mhm.
And they were saying that he couldn't walk in because only icons can come in with kids to the BET Awards since kids are not allowed. And then Kai ended up walking in with Talil's niece instead, and they didn't say a thing to Kai.
Which is crazy. You feel me?
I mean, he is icon level though. A lot of artists like come to him low key, like to pull up the stream and get reviewed, or like, you know what I mean, albums
That's why I
dropping,
get it.
like here's
But it's
what's
like
coming
the
out.
principle of the shit. It's like, bro, if she's still gonna get in, whether it's in his arms or my arms, like if we all walking together, like what's
They're
really
stressing him out for no reason.
This
for
all
sure.
politics.
But Talil took it humbly. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's all.
He was
politics,
pissed though. I ain't gonna lie. He was pissed.
I would be too. But yeah,
He
I
was
thought it
pissed.
was really dope to see Kai over there. He actually ended up coming on stage with fucking Kev and
Mhm.
Drewski, because Kev wanted to pass the torch, like he said. He was like, "This is me, like giving you guys more, like letting you guys know, like you're the next generation to be leading all this." Like, and I do think he gets a little lit and starts saying a lot, but like I still
Yeah.
like
I think that was one of the funniest parts, though. That little moment.
It's that
they
Gran
all had
Cormino
on.
for sure.
For sure.
They got him talking a
For
lot.
sure. You seen like when he was backstage or whatever, like the little behind the scenes and shit.
Yeah, he kept making Kylan take shots. That shit was funny, bro.
That she said, "What?
I think that shit was
Take some
dope.
shots."
I think the whole joint was dope.
Them three together need to do some shit. Like,
I think they're in the works on doing something.
Yeah, I think they are too.
aside from just like a movie, though.
I mean,
think
Kai-
they're maybe in like a movie.
My biggest guess would be like with Kev working on his BET show. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kai and Drewski do a voice in the show.
Nah, I
You
don't
know what I'm
see, I can
saying?
see them in all three in a movie.
Yeah,
A movie
I think
for
they
sure.
definitely
Hard
all three gonna do a
production.
movie.
Alright.
Like,
Because when I look at Kai is just destroying everything in a good way. Like he's just taking over everything.
Yeah, he's changing the how
possible,
everything's
bro.
molded.
Yeah.
He did that whole babe joint.
He did.
With
Him
Babe.
and Ray.
oh yeah,
That was
But-
crazy. When I saw that, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
yeah.
You know how many people watch his P.O. boxes?
Yeah.
Facts.
It's crazy seeing it a year before though too, when he was just rocking Babe on the street and then being able to go and like do
Yeah,
the
that's
magazine
the-
cover. Like,
That's crazy.
Bro, work for that.
OD.
I think
Yeah.
that's when you really start to realize that it really just about like the journey.
yeah, you make it though
Yeah,
when you
I
get to
mean-
PO boxes. The niggas sending you
Nah,
shit.
that's a
That's
fact.
love, bro.
I mean, it
can't
make
wait
me
for
want
that
to just
someday.
do it to see if I end up getting some shit.
Alright.
Hey, like, what y'all gonna send me, bro?
I leave my shit everywhere.
Nah,
Start
for
calling
real.
your boys like, yo, I bought this. Just send this shit to my credit.
JSC PO boxes will be open soon, just so everybody's
So y'all know, tap in. Show
OD
love.
Rad PO box.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
But yeah, nah, that shit was dope. One of the things that actually sparked from that too was DDG commenting on Kai's response to the Shade Room. He was talking about how pretty much the Shade Room, has just been like throwing like false statements out there, and as well just always bashing on DDG against like everything with Halle and shit.
Yeah.
And he was happy that Kai stood up for him, like, cause he was like, y'all definitely messy. They're like, nah, it's court documented. Like, nah, y'all was just capping on a whole bunch.
Nah, for real. And like DDG made a joke about that shit. He was just like, "Oh, DDG eats cereal for lunch." Like he was just like, I mean, for breakfast type shit. Like he was just like, every little move that he makes right now, you feel me? They just trying to fucking like publicize the shit.
Nah, for real. Have you seen anything on DDG?
He got India.
He do got India right now,
Telling
bro.
you,
He's
he
going
done
hard
cracked
at India.
before all of that, bro.
You think? I don't know.
That's I'm the type of person where like if somebody talking bad about you, I don't really listen to it.
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna
hear
make
that.
me. It's gonna make me want to meet you more.
Yeah, it makes me more
Yeah.
interested.
You know what I mean? Because
For real.
I want to see my own
You gotta see both sides.
joint. You know what I mean? So
sure.
like,
I mean, what he gives out on the stream really feels like his genuine self. Like like I said, you don't know what another person like. You know a person from how you know them, like we boys, but I don't know you like your girlfriend knows you. You feel me? Like she doesn't
Yeah.
see those little moments.
and
So I can't talk outside looking in again.
it's baby mama shit.
Exactly.
Real
It's just
shit. That's
moms.
baby mama
Real
shit.
shit.
The only thing is what she was a Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DDG been holding down the year low key with mad lingo. Like he been going crazy as MVP
Real
after
shit.
Shimmy
And it's
University.
just crazy how like you feel me when they trying to bash him and tear him down. He
You know what
having
it
his
is?
biggest
You
year
know what I
yet.
think it is at the end of the day? He got himself in shit realizing he got beef with his baby mama and his baby mama richer.
Maybe, but I mean,
The worst type of enemy is a rich enemy.
nah, you
That's a
right.
fact. But we don't seen a lot more red flags out of Halle than
Then
we
you
did
seen DDG.
You feel me?
Like I said, only thing I seen that I'm like, when you talk DDGs, India.
True.
I don't want to hear nothing about us.
He does his best
got
not to
India.
bash his baby mother though. Like there were a lot of reports saying like he doesn't do that, but in reality he really does try his best to keep her out of the mix. Like
Yeah, 'cause he
all
wanna
the
do
drama
that.
that's happened. Like
Because you
Nah.
really don't get points. You feel me? As a baby father to be sitting there going back and forth, bashing your baby mother. You feel me?
you lose aura.
So it's respectable.
You lose
feel
aura.
me?
He ain't about losing aura. You feel me?
It's a
So I
fact.
gotta keep it P mode.
Yeah, but when you
P mode.
put the kid in between, that's when shit like
I was going
like,
to say
leave
go
get
south.
out of it.
I was going to say go south.
sure.
I think I just think that's something that, I wouldn't say all women, but
Mhm.
it'd be some that would do that.
They know how to hit you where it
Mm.
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I can't get you. I can't make you upset, but I know the one thing you love the most.
Exactly.
This kid.
And I'm
Exactly.
gonna make sure I keep you from it.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? It be them type of situations. So it's like I'm not mad at them.
Clink,
It's
I think I maneuvered just now.
with it. I'm with
It looks.
DDG is he got India. That's what I look at it.
You feel me? DDG got India for the win.
This is in celebration, ladies and gentlemen.
DDG getting India.
Motherfucking 1,000
Yes, we got some
subscribers.
cake for you, bro.
No, this is
Oreo
for
cake,
celebrating
too.
1,000 subscribers. You feel me?
Good looks, my
Enjoy.
boy.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully,
How you say it?
not lactose intolerant.
My Spanish is
Gracias.
it's how you say it? Buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
What's happening?
It means like enjoy your meal type shit. Like I
Raw
learned
Spanish.
that when I went to Puerto Rico this last time.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
But it's crazy. I've been to Puerto Rico like 6-7 times. I just learned that this last time.
That's it.
Specifically
I just learned
for
it
this
today, and
episode,
I've never
bro.
been to Puerto Rico.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
My Spanish choppy, I'm mixed.
Yeah.
So it's just like as I started learning, I was just like, what's this mean? Or what's that mean?
Mhm.
So then it's just like you always get like that DP.
What you
Or
make
that,
with?
like, I'm Jamaican and Puerto Rican.
Oh, wow, that's
Lying,
big.
for real?
Yeah, my mom Puerto Rican, my pop Jamaican.
I'm Haitian and
fire.
Puerto Rican.
Guango, mi
Oh,
amigo.
shit.
Yeah, my mom's
Guango,
Haitian and my
amigo.
dad's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm Puerto
That's
Rican
crazy.
and black.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you, what's like? Which side do you lean
fire.
on more? Like Jamaican or like
It
Spanish?
was a mix of both. Like my mom's probably gonna kill me, but it was like
All right, who cook
Yo.
better, Jamaicans or Puerto Ricans?
That's a hard question. That's two different foods.
That's tough. Two different pain.
For real.
Nope.
depends.
They make the same shit.
Depends on the holiday.
Amen. I hear that.
Depends on the holiday.
Thanksgiving, you having Spanish food or Jamaican food?
I'm going to see Maria.
That one penny.
Maria.
All right, so that means Labor Day you going to you
I
going
want
to Pop's
penny.
house.
4th of July,
Yeah.
New Year's. I'm gonna go see my rosters.
Type shit.
What about Christmas?
Both.
Amen.
Yo, you got the
I'm at
answer,
your house
bro.
from 11
I'm
to
getting
6.
leftovers
I'm at
here.
the other house from 6 to 12.
12.
I'm rocking with the Jamaicans to the end because I know
We going-
the uncle's gonna be outside.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? The cookout's gonna be these dudes is gonna be rolling blunts with the corner on the cob leaves. You know what I mean?
Type
And some
shit.
honey.
But nah,
Nah,
back
shit
on.
is some
What y'all was
pain.
talking about?
I was actually about to start bringing up. So there was a Jane Doe recently in the Diddy case that just came out.
No
that's
way.
been
You
out.
talked about all four of those shits that fast.
Yeah, we really did. They all rotated.
Was that we go that long, bro?
Slippery
Yeah,
slope.
y'all went on a while. We had a whole long talk on
He was real quick
DDG.
with the transitions, wasn't he?
No, everything referenced each other, nigga. We talked
Bro,
about
I did not ask you. I asked Raw. Let him speak.
I'm trying to continue because you said, nigga
I'm
came in and
He
said
gonna say this shit
orderly.
fast, bro, because I swear to God, I was not gone for that long.
Nah,
You went through four
I didn't go
topics
through
that
fast.
fast, bro?
Nah, not for now. We only talked about the BT.
All right.
And everything there was BET. I
That's
haven't.
not true.
I haven't finished doing any. Like, let niggas do that segment, nigga.
You
Nigga
talked
got
about the
one.
last one.
No,
And then
nigga, I
asked
still
you,
got
and then you
one
said
more.
yes. I
No,
said, yo,
still
bro,
got one more,
didn't
still got
I
one
ask him? You're up to the last one. He said yes.
Yeah.
So I did let you do your segment. I just didn't think you
just
was gonna do
trying-
it that fast, bro.
All right, but
Bro,
I mixed the last two. That's why. But then
DDG.
Diddy trial. Jane Doe just came out recently inside the Diddy trial, and she was pretty much just like going in there and like saying how like she was forced to do drugs. She dated him prior in the past, and how they started dating, and then like a couple months in, like he introduced a man in the bedroom like while they were doing having sex, and then like it kind of just kept occurring, and to the point where she was involuntary, like in the freak off pretty much, so she came out, and then a lot of rumors have been sparked because they think that 50 Cent came out, and he's pretty much been saying he thinks that it was his baby mom.
Is it
Like that was out there for the trial.
Nah, yeah, I think that was confirmed.
You think it was it Daphne Joy that was it?
confirmed.
I think
Yeah,
that
yo,
was
can I
Yeah,
say?
that was confirmed for sure.
Can I say this one thing though?
What's up?
Whatever Diddy did wrong to Cassie, it's fucked up.
Mhm.
But I've been watching these trials, and you know what I'm starting to realize? All these chicks was with it.
Yeah. They was
Only
with it
thing-
until it crossed the line.
You know what I think it
until it
was?
got to a point.
It just got to. I think it just got to the point or old boy was just like
Doing too much.
Yeah, he
running through him. He was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, like I don't even care for you no more. Like we just gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it."
Well, that was the thing. That was another reason why she's here, like, you know, speaking on it, because it comes to the point where it's like, I think the same thing came out in Cassie's statement was pretty much how it starts off natural, and then he introduces someone, and then things keep happening, this freak offs to the point where now I'm recording us and making all this blackmail evidence on you to the point where you can't leave. And he's like, I'm gonna release this and I'll ruin your name just by putting this out there. Like that's just crazy.
That's funny. Quote me now. Diddy gonna beat it.
That's crazy.
You think Diddy gonna beat that case?
I think Diddy's gonna beat it.
I don't even.
If he's
really
gonna go
care.
to jail, if he's gonna go to jail, he gonna go to jail for what he did to
See,
Cassie.
the thing that is crazy is that y'all missed the whole thing where 50 Cent's baby mom is the Jane Doe, right?
So how
That
can
made
she
me
be a
realize
Jane
so
Doe?
many things about the past, because for years I never really understood why 50 Cent didn't like Diddy. But
Makes
now
sense,
it kind of
yeah.
makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't know, maybe the relationship ended or it was during the relationship.
yeah. Or he
And-
got with Shorty and found out that he was
And then he
Diddy's
dubbed
boy,
it.
girl
and,
toy.
And then they broke it
But
off
just
type
that
shit.
his baby mother alone is like.
And
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's
mad
the
crazy.
mom or the son that 50 always be with, the little young boy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the mom's though.
Mm-hmm.
The one, his favorite son.
Yeah, his favorite son.
Because he do got an
The
older
number
son.
one.
He
If it
does
was
say
the
that. He
older
does
son-
say that's
Yeah.
his favorite.
Yeah, if it was the older son, 50 Cent probably would have not cared about this at all. It probably would have
Yeah,
been Diddy's
that's
friend. Like, here, take
wild.
him.
That's
Fucking
wild.
do.
That's wild.
crazy.
No matter
fuck
how
him too
funny
is
you can
crazy.
sit there and bash Diddy, he smashing. He got your baby mom getting ran through
On
on a
footage.
weekly.
On footage.
Yeah, I'll
On a
go.
weekly.
On a
I would
ring
never
camera.
let that go either. You feel me? I'm petty. I'd be petty just as 50
Hey, yo,
is.
I'm petty if you got too many bodies.
We gonna
I'm
talk
petty if
about
you
that.
got too many bodies. If I start finding out you got ran through and I know them,
Yeah.
and then I think they soft, or I think they funny, I'm gonna look at you and be like,
Real shit.
nah, I can't do this.
Can you
I
fuck
feel
somebody on somebody that you know your man slid on? Like,
Wifer?
yeah,
Nah.
but you can fuck her though.
It depends though. You know what I think? I'll say it like this. If my man was fucking her like in high school,
Nah, adult years. High school don't really
adult
count.
years,
Yeah.
no funny. No funny. I would have to be like, yo, like, what was it? Like, what was it like? Like, was you happy with it?
You gonna ask him?
You have to, because you gotta think about it. What if your man? No funny shit. What if your man was whack? What if in reality the story he told you wasn't what the truth was?
Yeah.
And you find out it was just a one night stand and she was like, yo, I faked it. The nigga was trash.
He was whack.
Mm.
And now
Then
he
you gotta
down-
sit
and
there
now he
like-
downplaying the pussy like.
You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna sit there and be like,
Who's
I bet. But if she come back and be like, nah, you know, your boy was blowing me out, I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Nah, I'm straight. Like,
straight.
You got a lot of shoes to
I'm
fill.
gonna go and come back and be like, yo, we Eskimo brothers, bro. I did the same thing.
Yeah, fuck it. That's how you
That is the
network.
same thing.
Niggas
Oh, I like
network
that.
back in the day in harems. You feel me? Like we was fucking and being like, "Yo, so you want to build a fucking bridge tomorrow? Like trade some cattle? Like that's literally the wave."
That's
So,
the wave.
when I grow by
That's a
2035,
hard one.
2040,
That's a hard thing,
one of my main goals is to have a harem. Like I want to have like a solid 7 to 8 women just purely dedicated to me, like
Savage.
and only me.
So
Straight
like,
pimp shit.
if like, say you had a woman that was like a part of like the Diddy trials, like, and she was like notoriously cracked. Like,
I'm way too possessive for a woman to.
I'm gonna
she-
ask
and
her.
she's
My
with you
harem to
now.
be in
I'm
the
gonna
Diddy
ask her
trial.
straight up. I'm gonna ask her straight up. I'm gonna be like, so the first time, right? When they brung the hammer dude or the monster, whatever his name was,
the
the
mountain,
basher, whatever the guy's name was,
the mountain.
when he
Yeah.
came in, right? And Diddy was like, hey, yo, yeah, this is how it's gonna go down. You ain't thinking nothing of it. You ain't think of your morality. You ain't think nothing of it.
It might be hard to get out of the room, nigga.
Yeah,
It's two niggas in there. It's just
and
you.
now that's rape. That's we talking about free calls.
Yeah, true.
Where no matter what it is, Brody, you had Cassie doing these joints. You had Cassie calling these dudes.
She said, "It's me
You know what I'm
and you."
saying?
And
So
them,
now when I
and
see
him,
her, I'm like, yo,
and
bro,
him.
you just that
Yeah,
pretty chick on the
waited.
block that got ran through.
You feel me?
That's all it really was. And then you got mad in the end.
It's just a little nasty though. That's all.
It is nasty.
It's just like
Yeah.
you can tell like this is just another example how like pussy and vagina
Yeah.
has been ruining shit for like eons,
Nah.
like decades.
Nah, I beg
Like
to
just
differ.
guy and guy, like just this little dick
They started
fest,
a lot
like
of
whose
wars.
dick is bitter.
Nah.
Like it's always something sex or relationship related that shit really just low key like
I think
fucks up.
we just found out what we always thought, that Diddy was gay.
I don't think Diddy gay. I think Diddy is
I just think some dudes are just too hypersexual.
I think when
like,
you look at
they just
everything
get
that we
overly
hear
curious.
about Diddy,
you know how this
there's no way you can
experimental.
say that he's not gay.
Yeah, he was doing some shit.
Nah, you
He
know
was
how there's
definitely doing some shit.
LGBTQ?
Hmm?
You know how there's like LGBTQ?
Yeah.
I think there's a plus now,
He's
right?
D.
So now he's the D now.
Yeah.
diddlers.
So whatever that is,
Don't quote
So
us.
hear me when I say this, right?
so there's a D now
This probably might be a crazy like question.
and a K for Kanye.
I'm gonna pause off rip. Right? You trying to tell me in no way, shape, or form when you in a room with a lady, it ain't gonna be bothering you and you got another man watching you?
For sure.
It depends.
Now hear me.
No, I thrive under pressure.
And then to think about it on the opposite end, like you getting aroused watching your shorty get bashed out.
Not
That
at all.
part is where the
Yeah,
problem lies for me.
Not
I
at
can't
all.
be in the cucking
Be in the
position.
So that's the thing for me, because like if I'm smashing
That's the
shorty
thing,
out
cut.
and then I know in the cut like homeboy like I can't hut.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna look at shorty like, shorty, I can't finish. Like,
Nah,
what
that's
the
a
fuck?
fact.
This shit fucking with me. This shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you
Yeah,
looking
man.
at us?
Hell yeah. They
Nah.
all sick in the room.
We all I think for our 50th episode. Yeah, I think it was our 50th. We had like a little party here.
Yeah.
And the party was lit. And then we kind of like had a little please guys, let me tell the story.
Why both they heads turn like that?
It's three holes. Three hosts. And we kind of it ended up we got two
Three
drunk.
hosts and three hosts.
Three hosts and one hoe, but with three holes.
Nigga said, run with it.
Run with it.
So we got too drunk one time and he had the mouth. He had the anal.
So y'all was sword fighting every now and then.
Crazy.
Like,
That's bananas. No,
Yeah.
Every time one, every time one slipped out, it smacked the other.
this
Man,
nigga started
man.
sparking the blunt off the friction
Nah,
off our
what?
knees, caps touching
What?
each other.
Going on.
This
What?
Nah,
It
nigga
was
said
crazy.
friction off the kneecaps. I'm crying.
Yeah, that's what
Hey, yo,
I need lotion,
Yeah,
nigga. I need
Shorty-
Vaseline,
wicked.
nigga.
Yo, Shorty was
I
going
do
too
not
crazy
condone.
on us.
Hey, I feel bad for her brother.
Nah, this
I was
nigga
like,
love
switch
Cap.
positions, nigga.
Ah,
I want the mouth now.
damn.
This nigga love Cap, bro.
And then he woke up.
Yeah.
You gotta bring her around the 29th.
Another
During
nigga,
the party.
another nigga that love Cap is fucking Ray J. This nigga most recently on his Twitch stream just went out and he was dead ass going off saying,
was a good
"Yeah, I
transition.
slept with Sexy Red. I slept with her. I did that shit."
That
Bro,
was a
did
good
y'all hear about that?
transition. That was fire.
Yeah.
Ray J just want to stay relevant, bro. I swear. He ain't smashed.
Bro, he was OD trolling. He literally was just like, "Nah, we was on a flight together.
Yo, he had the
and
Kim-
we was asleep
He
at
had
the
a
same
Kim
time.
tape.
We
He
slept
had a
next to each
Kim
other.
tape.
The Kim tape is
He
enough.
had a
You don't need a
Kim
Sexy
tape.
Red tape.
You trying to tell me that if he didn't want it, he couldn't get that?
Nah, I don't think.
Nah,
I don't
agree.
think Sexy would let Ray J hit.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
Crazy.
He had
I don't think
he
Sexy
had
would let
Kim
him.
K at her prime,
And then
where the booty was like had a
Real.
little bit of cellulite, where you knew it was real.
Real.
nah, Kim
But
was
that's
better
back
now.
when Ray J was like more in the scene. Like Ray J
If I
was
had
like,
one-
He was,
that's if
that
I
was
had
like,
one wish, Ray J.
Nah, my nigga, that was
Dead
like
ass.
6
He
years
was just in
after I
college, yeah.
Wish.
He's Raycon
You know
now.
what I
like,
mean? That was like 6 years after I Wish. He had the love of Ray J. All that shit went south because the chick with the tiger on her face
Yeah.
type shit. That shit went south, my nigga. After Kim K, he went to Whitney.
facts.
He be in the streets. He be fucking these hoes like in the industry. Like
He
that's
the
his
first-
thing.
So y'all really-
Sexy
He
Red,
the
though,
first
bro.
R&B blood.
well, I mean,
I didn't even know.
Sexy.
He was the first R&B blood, bro.
That's
Listen to
crazy.
the first Ray J shit.
Sexy came out and already said
That's
the
crazy.
allegation
I didn't know that.
was false. Even Justin Bieber was just like, damn, like, I'm sorry.
Of course
you the
you
GOAT,
gonna say
like-
that though.
Bro, nah, I definitely think it wasn't real. I mean, like I said, he was trolling for sure. He came back out and did say he was trolling, and it was, you know, we were on a plane together. We were next to each other. We both fell
Sexy
asleep
Red
same
is
time.
gangster as fuck. She probably
She
had
know that
niggas
original.
go ran through a studio like, yo, if you don't say these words,
She was-
nigga.
Wasn't she smashing?
For Ray J, no, nigga.
Was she smashing
It's a
Chief
rap.
Keef at some point?
Sexy Red?
I think
Nah,
her,
I think
her
she
and
wanted
Chief.
to.
I think she's the female Chief Keef, but I don't know if her and Chief got anything going on.
That's like her inspo for real though.
Yeah, she really do fuck with Chief
Yeah, it
though.
was Chief, right?
Yeah, heavy.
I wouldn't be surprised if you let her hit.
But I don't know. I just personally
Bruno
don't.
Mars definitely smacked.
I don't see it being so unbelievable though. You feel
Definitely
me?
smacked.
Wet.
Nah, I think Bruno tried to smash.
He's definitely smashed.
Bruno
Cardi.
smash.
I don't give a fuck
That's
what you
Bruno Mars.
say.
nigga.
Bruno Mars smashed Cardi.
A lot of bitches love Bruno Mars. Bruno
A
Mars.
lot of
Cardi,
bitches love
fuck.
Bruno
He
Mars, but
definitely
I'm not too
smashed
sure
Cardi.
if bitches.
Sorry,
I
I'm
mean, Bruno
throwing
Mars
shit
love a
out
lot of
there.
bitches. You feel me?
I ain't see this nigga fucking, but I know
Yeah.
if it walk like a duck, smell like a duck, Bruno Mars fuck Sexy Red. Right?
Hell yeah.
Something like that,
yeah.
right?
You think Bruno fuck sexy?
That's
Yo,
crazy.
he's smacking anybody he doing a record with.
Nigga did it to the song.
Bro, you
Anderson Paak, nigga?
I'm talking like
Sonic, son. No way.
all them shit. You don't think he smashed Cardi?
Nah.
No, hell no. He can't handle Cardi, nigga.
Come on,
she from
man.
the Bronx.
That one I don't think.
Selena Gomez?
Not a lot of Cardi. Not a lot of people can handle
Nah.
Cardi's ass.
I just think
Shit.
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
You
got
gotta
it.
be a rapper or a sports person,
But that's a good guess.
Definitely
to
gotta
say
be
it's
Yeah,
Sexy
you gotta remember.
or you gotta be black. Yep.
Definitely
What is
gotta be black.
that? What is that? What is it? Walk Out of Heaven? That Walk Out of Heaven joint? That was his song to Holly Berry. That was his way of like crushing on her.
Oh, word.
He made a song. He made that song for her.
For Halle,
I never
For
knew
Holly
that.
Berry, bro. Look
She
it
got
up.
around.
That's crazy.
You
That's
trying to tell me after
Or-
that when that shit hit that he ain't splashed not once?
Probably not.
Hell yeah.
He
Nigga
said,
said probably not.
spend the rest of my days here.
Those are the ones that go
He
so
smashed,
hard,
he
bro.
smashed.
Cause you
Bro.
make me feel. Nah,
That's the one
nigga
that
said
goes so
smash.
hard,
Smash.
perform at the concert, everything is all great, and then she go home and fuck a 12-inch dick homie who's black with dreads.
Catwoman style.
With dreads, Catwoman style.
Nah, but
Yeah.
That's how
That's-
females are. That's a fact.
That's all I had on
they
Trendy,
love
by the way,
nigga
boys.
Yeah,
for
listen.
politics, but the dark
Yeah,
nigga for like you feel me for the
know how
nighttime.
much your girl really love you until she truly get dicked out.
I see a cue.
For what? That was a bad transition, bro. That shit was terrible. Right after bro just said that, though.
That's the assignment.
That shit threw me off, bro.
I set him up with the
Cause
Nigga
think
said
about
that
it.
he set you up with the relationship.
Yo, hold
I
on,
was
hold on.
too stuck on what he just said.
They trying to get you. But hold on. You
I
gotta
see bro
really.
trying to throw me the alley-oop for the
Yeah.
You gotta get the
But I'm
vibe.
like, what?
He said my girl gets smashed.
Cause you gotta
Like,
really think about it. Say you
that's
get with a
your
shorty,
point.
right? Say you get with a shorty, and the whole relationship, you shorty in love with you, right? And then you break up with her, right?
Crazy.
After you break up with her, whoever she meet, I mean Jerome, Javier,
Jerome.
and Arturo, whoever the fuck,
All Spanish
Yeah.
niggas, clearly.
whoever she ever end up with, if he dig her down, right? Pause. It's over for you.
It's always.
It's
She
over.
ain't thinking about you no more, bro.
Nah, she would need 9 more bodies according to your logic. So.
No, that's not.
Nah,
That's
it all
for me,
depends
and
on
then not
whoever's the
for
next
women.
nigga, how good he dick her down.
Not for women. Women, yeah.
If he dick your bitch, if you break up with your bitch,
Yeah.
and
It's
she end
emotional
up going
connection.
to Flaming Llama, and some rapper nigga or whoever the fuck end up getting your bitch, and I mean blowing her back, doing some shit walls you couldn't reach, it's over for you.
I know, bro.
She ain't calling you back.
She ain't calling back,
She's
man.
gonna have a YTH shirt on and be at the fest.
I know. You know what they hit you with? Yo, hey, where you been at? I've been busy. Once you get hit with that,
It's over.
they done had a bigger dick inside them.
It's over.
Oh, man. That's
Or when they be like, it's none of your business. It's over.
That ass.
It's over.
Oh,
That sound like
why
the
you being so
cheaters.
nosy?
That sound like the cheaters,
You stalking my shit?
the beaters, the misleaders.
Uh-huh.
We jumping right into relationship topics.
Let's go.
And my
I'm with
first
it.
question for y'all is:
Uh-huh.
Can can you be truly in love but don't respect your partner?
Yeah.
How?
Yes, go
He might have a good point.
Why do you say yeah?
Why yeah?
We in an era where people are connected off of trauma bonds.
We talked about that recently.
I feel like we always been in that era, but you're right.
It's a trauma bond thing.
It's a Western civilization thing, I think.
You realize you ever hear me when I say this. It's all men in the room. You ever try to holler at that one girl that you thought you knew how to holler at her, and it never worked?
Of course.
But then as soon as you started treating her like shit, she started liking you.
That's a fact.
No, it just never worked.
No, it just never worked.
I'm sorry. Just,
Nah, but women are more inclined to
Just
lean
didn't care.
forward when you fall back.
Yeah,
type shit.
I agree.
of course, yeah.
But not treating like shit, but falling
Stamp
back.
that.
Yeah.
So I think to answer your question, why I said yeah is you can be with someone and their form of love can be taught from someone who really wasn't a good lover.
Mm,
And that's what they're
I
accustomed
hear
to.
that.
It's like when you talk about liars. Liars become liars when the person that was most important to them started lying to them. It
That's a
becomes
great
such a
take.
trauma bond to your brain that you start becoming a liar
Type shit.
type shit.
I fuck with
Hey,
that.
stamp
That
that.
was great.
So now you get into a relationship, you don't got moms around like that, or moms. It could be a situation with moms or pops, or dads are drunk, mom's on drugs. You never truly got to understand what love was. You seen it in movies.
Mm-hmm.
You saw shit that you probably thought was love, but then
Right.
you saw how tragic it got for certain individuals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then you start getting something, you start getting too comfortable. The worst is I always say to everybody is you always know a type of situation or relationship when they walk in a room. When you see shorty, she's too quiet. She got a lot of malice behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you got the shorty that's right there rocking with you like she's your sister, no funny shit, like she really rocking with you. Now you know you got a good relationship that's not based off of trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's like my relationship now, like what I got with like Mom PM.
Mm-hmm.
I've always be like, yo, listen, I can't necessarily love you,
So Rahh.
but it's like, I can't love you off of nothing that I don't know what it is.
Mm.
A lot of people out here looking for a love that they've never seen.
Right.
That they don't
Yeah.
even truly understand. So
They
that's
don't
why
even know.
personally,
So when it's in front of them, they always just fuck it up. Or it's that one nigga that you know was just a soft nigga. He got that one chick and he just won't let her go.
yeah, but
As
sometimes you
Spanish
gotta let
niggas,
her
you know
go
what we
though.
call them? Cabrons.
Mm.
Sometimes you gotta let them go though. But to answer the question for me, can I truly be in love and don't respect your partner? Personally, yes, because I've done it, and they'll just break up with you.
Yeah.
Because they'll recognize, oh, you love me, but at some point, love is only going to take the relationship so far, and they're going to realize, bro, you don't even really respect me. So
Yeah.
it's not really, it's just going to end up like ending a lot quicker than you hope if you choose to keep loving her and not respecting her.
Or it's like those situations where you get that one ex that you can't let go. And on some hood nigga shit, like when you got that one ex you broke up, you might have some new chicks, but like every time she called, like you fold.
That's great.
And you go back, you know what the situation is. You went from being her hubby to her side nigga. To her
That's
sneaky
depressing.
link.
Type shit.
Yeah,
Type shit.
I ain't go that route.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get there, you're like, all right, fuck it, I already been here, so you a hoe now? Bet. At least I can just still hit it.
Like I'm a hoe too. Type
But then
shit.
you sit back, you start thinking about it. It's a trauma thing where you're just like, fuck, like I really can't even let her go. Then when you start seeing like, oh, she's the old boy. Oh, she's the old boy. I gotta let it go.
Yeah, gotta love.
Yeah.
In reality, they let us go. We just end up seeing it and we just like, all right, it's over.
Yeah, we make peace with it.
Yeah,
It's over.
What you
They've been
think,
let us
Rahh?
go because then they'll let us kind of like keep reaching out to them. But once you see they're not reaching out to you,
It's like my pops always said.
sorry, I'm not chasing
A
a
man never makes his wife. It's the wife that always picks her husband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Women are the prize, bro.
You know what I mean? So
Facts. Stamp that.
we
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
or,
sure.
or another saying, we all dogs, we piss on every pole. They cats, they cover their shit up.
That's a fact.
Nah, but
Super
do I
stamp
think
that.
you can be in love with someone and not
They
respect
cover
them?
their shit up.
I definitely, at first, that was a hard way to think about it because I was like, yeah, you have to respect to love. But you're right. Like, there's different ways of like growing and into learning what love is. And yeah, you can definitely grow up with a rude mentality on like how to treat someone, but still like tell them you love them. So yeah, I guess, yeah,
And
I think
that's-
you can.
I think that goes not even just like in relationships. That goes with
Friendships.
families.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like
Business
you could be
partners.
somebody who got a bad relationship with your pops, and then as you tend to get older, you start realizing you start becoming your pops.
Shadow
And
dating
that's
your
something
kid.
that I went through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't had my pops in there. So like when it came to like me being a dad,
Yeah.
all that type of shit, I
Mhm.
failed hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Hundreds of times. You know what I mean? Didn't know what it really was.
Mm-hmm.
But
Type
then,
shit.
but then when it came down to it, I had to really sit there and realize like, yo, I gotta forgive him. I gotta have that love for him because if I could forgive him, it's gonna make me a better father.
Yeah.
Because now I get to learn, you know what I mean? Like what it really is. Instead of having that malice off of I don't want people to think I'm out here just like bashing chicks and shit, but it's just like
Yeah.
you could have like that bitter baby mama, and then you growing up and you don't know that's your mom,
Yeah.
and your dad's this, your dad's that, this is that dirt, and then you end up growing up and he's just like, yo, my nigga, I tried,
Yeah, your
but
mom
she was
didn't want me
she
to be
was
in your
dogging
life.
me, bro. She was every time I try to come around, she's putting me in jail, putting me in contempt. Like
Yep.
every time I try to get visitations, it was a new dude trying to fight me. Like
Yeah.
I had to skate.
I
Yeah.
don't know the real.
Damn.
Would you rather be in front of your kid and your kid see domestic? Because domestic isn't when the nigga punch her. Domestic is when your kids start getting scared.
Yeah, the arguing and get my kid like
Now, would
All
you
that other
rather
shit.
stay in that situation, like he said, like
Mhm.
love someone to have that disrespect, or then you have to sit there and be like, I'm sorry, EJ Jr. You know what I mean? Like you gotta stick this out and see me and your mom go to this fab.
Yeah.
That's why.
Which isn't fair, you feel me?
I don't know, man. I don't have a child, so like I don't want to like
Yeah, I feel you.
say it's hard for me to put myself in that predicament.
But what I'm trying to say in the end is just like it kind of coexists with everything
For
when it
sure.
comes
Because
to
I'm
that.
always gonna go with like the logical thing, but I know in that situation, I feel like logical is not as like black and white.
Yeah.
So
You could like my perspective to like answer this question is like, say you in a relationship and like one person ends up cheating, you feel me?
Mm.
You could tend to lose respect for that person, but stick around, you feel me? And like truly be
Yeah.
in love with the person still, and y'all work through it, and then you learn to rebuild that trust, you feel me? So I think you
Yeah.
can truly be in love with somebody and not respect them at the moment, but it's something that y'all can build towards.
But do you feel-
or build again?
What
I
do
like
you
that.
feel your definition of cheating is? And then if she cheated,
what?
Fucking
do you take it?
Yeah,
do you
anything
take it
sexual.
as she's a fuck up, or maybe you wasn't playing your part?
It
If
depends
you're
on
a
the
guy,
context.
if
the
you're a
situation.
guy, it's a little slap on the wrist. But if you're a girl, you are the worst thing in the world. What is wrong with you?
scumbag.
You
Yeah,
fucking piece of hoe bag trash, bitch
Nah.
ass
It takes a
motherfucker.
lot
You
more for a
didn't do
woman.
that.
Breaking a king's heart.
Nah, it's
Nah.
because it takes a lot more for a woman, like emotionally, to step out of that. To actually
That's the era we grew up in. That's not the era we're in now.
Nah, but that's what he was talking about earlier. Is like for
Kinda.
men, it's gonna take me to get over a long term relationship that was deep for me. I have to sexually fuck 10 women and then
Sexually
date.
fuck.
So you're like the weekend. You're like, I gotta make love through her.
Yeah,
To get over you.
yeah, and her, and like
And her,
10,
her.
10 of them, and then get into a serious relationship. But for the woman, it's different. Their next fuck is like 87% likely their next relationship. Guys is not going to commit to their next fuck and most likely be their next relationship. But women are more likely to fall for that.
They 10 times sneakier, buddy.
Facts.
For real.
Well, they're sneakier because
Yeah.
they already planted that seed with that nigga deep before you
I
end
don't
your
care.
relationship.
Listen, when this drops, I want every chick to drop what they think on what I'm gonna say after this. When a chick is getting ready to break up with you, Brody, she got 1, 2, and 3 already in her DMs.
I agree. Yes.
She already
That's
knows
some line up.
that she's going out Saturday. She breaking up with you Thursday.
I don't know about that, but most likely, yeah.
I would say it's probably like in an 85 percentile. That's
Cause you
It's
know what
likely,
you'll
right?
see.
That's likely.
You know what you'll see. No funny. And Maybe it's just through experiences. Maybe I done got played a lot. Maybe.
Pocket.
You know what I mean? But it's just like you'll see it. Like you see like that one dude like when you get your girl that like all her shit.
That
All
one
her
nigga.
shit. And then as soon as y'all break up, you're blocked. And then you tell your brody to go check.
It's that
Then
one
you
nigga.
don't even go check her shit. You go check his shit. As soon as y'all broke up, she liked all his shit.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
I'm like,
a
oh,
fact.
I get it. He liked his way into your shit.
Planting
That's how they
seeds,
are, bro. That's how
Inception.
men are.
All
more
women
inclined
plant
to
That's
women.
seeds, bro.
Instagram story.
All women plant
I think
seeds.
in the end, it
That's
just
a
goes
fact.
off of your bubble or what you
Yeah.
allow someone to do.
I like that. That was
That's a fact.
If my girl
too.
could walk in the room and somebody could be like, hey, yo, sit right there. I don't want her. Because why you listening to him? You don't know him.
That's a fact.
When I tell you to sit, not like on some pimp shit, but it's just like like that.
Real shit.
That's like if you walk in there with a girl and the girl be like, oh, hi, how you doing, E? And she come to hug you. I'm going to stop you right there. Shorty, don't do that.
Yeah.
Hug her right here.
Mhm.
You want her to fuck you up?
It's about respect.
You know what I mean? Like it's those type of things. So like when I was in the dating world and I would see things like I'm from Waterbury, so like when we would go to the club, I'd be like, I want to see how many drug dealers you know. I know all of them.
That ties into my
For
next
real.
question. How many BDs is too many to commit to?
It could be one and she could have 8.
Bad dealers.
Bad dealers, BDs, baby daddies.
Baby
So how many
daddies.
baby daddies is too many for you to be like, nah, I can't commit to this girl?
One.
Yeah.
She
one
can't
is-
have
one.
no baby
One.
dads.
Because you
Hell
gotta
no.
think about it. If she don't got a baby daddy, you straight. You just gotta make sure out of everybody who's trying to be her baby daddy. Right? And then if she got a baby daddy, you gotta be focused on if is he a killer?
Are they going on family vacations?
Are they going on family vacations? Is he still hitting it? Are they good friends?
Yeah, like I don't need
Is
that
he
type
the
of
guy who used to
co-parenting.
beat her? Now you're gonna get the shit end of the stick.
The trauma
Yeah.
dump on you.
I feel
Yeah.
like, believe it or not, a lot more men these days are willing to settle and be the stepdad.
You say you were 36?
Yeah, 36. I'll be 37.
Oh, but you're already in a
29.
relationship though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't lose that. Because you're most likely, if you get single and go outside, there's not going to be a lot of like single women without children. You feel me?
Nah, yeah, of course. It's a whole
It's true.
different
Unless
world.
they have AIDS.
A lot of
Nah,
baby
when
moms
I
out there.
even my girl right now,
You know,
my
it's
baby mom's
aggressive.
right now.
They can
shout out
find
to
they
her.
can find love too.
You know what I mean? And when I met her, she got a daughter. I mean, when I,
Oh,
yeah,
the
when
one
I,
you
when
have
I
now? So you
yeah.
are a stepdad.
yeah, I'm a
Oh, see,
stepdad.
yeah, you good.
Yeah.
So she asked, but if she had two, it would have been a dub.
Nah, it like I said, one is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather none, but one is enough because
Yeah.
you don't know what that baby dad is like.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have big ass barbecues with
You know
4
what I mean?
different
Nah,
families.
if he's
But
like
nah,
the Shine and
that's
shit.
not it.
Nah, if he's the cool dude and he lost
chill, white nigga. that-
You know, like the nigga that lost the bad bitch because he wanted to fuck the ugly bitch on a drunk night,
Yeah.
and you lost her, and you really lost her. Yeah, nigga, come over.
I'll take
that's
the
me
rich,
now,
the
nigga.
rich white guy. I'll
It's
take
me
the rich
now.
white guy with security. You feel me? He'll just, I'll pay for school. I'll pay for. All right, go for
Yeah.
it, chat. Thanks, man.
But nah,
He
like,
said
But she
pay for
liked
it.
this real nigga though.
when I got with my shorty, that's what the situation was. Oh, you
I
got a
think you
kid?
right, though. I'm gonna do one.
How's your baby dad? What's he like? He pussy? Like, what he
Let me
about?
know.
Right.
Like, what's he about?
So I will ask all those
know.
questions
Yeah,
too. Like,
that's
I'm
the
talking
first
about
thing I'm doing.
on
And
the
then when I
first
come
date
over,
type shit, you
yo,
feel
he
me?
know where you live at?
Hey.
He got a key or some shit? When's the last time you fucked this nigga?
Nah, you gotta
Yeah,
check.
one's enough
Gotta-
for me. Like
Yeah,
that's enough to
definitely
worry
gotta
about.
find out.
'Cause
You know what I mean?
I
'Cause
think I
you
can go
don't know.
out with
You
two
fall
depending
asleep.
on the yo.
That
I
door
think I
open.
would go out with two depending on like the financial stability type shit. Like it also
Yeah.
to me like the baby daddies. It depends on where I'm at in the like in my life type shit. Because right now, if I'm 20 years old and she have one or two baby daddies,
Nah, it's a wrap.
it's a little crazy. But if I'm like 35, 40 and I'm single, I think I can tolerate her having at least I think two. Only because of the fact that financially and most likely the kids are going to be like older.
Yeah.
And
I
I
hear
think
that.
it's just the younger kids that I'm probably
Make it
not gonna be able
harder.
to deal with. But if their kids are like grown up and they have two baby daddies, I really don't give a fuck.
I
You
could
feel
do
me?
two if the second father was deceased.
Nah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
What if
That's
she had one baby
fine, so
dad and she had like
technically
4
one.
kids?
Then he need to be deceased because there's no way in hell I should be with a
4
bitch
kids?
that just got with
That's
it,
tough.
that just left a nigga with 4, and you got 4 kids with him. That nigga's a
That
piece
nigga's
of
spinning
shit.
the block.
He need to be dead,
He's
nigga.
spinning-
How
he
dare
need to
him
be
not be
dead.
word?
He's spinning the block. He spun the block every time and caught a
crying.
new one every time.
Nah, y'all is meant to be 4
That's
kids, 1
crazy.
baby daddy. Y'all meant to be.
Nah.
I'd rather take 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies, and the second baby dad died. Not the first one, the second
Oh,
one,
man.
because that means
It got
that
the
hit her
second.
more emotionally, and she over the other first nigga.
Wow.
So
Now
you
she
want like
moved on to the new
a
nigga.
hood kill or like car accident?
Car accident, something tragic.
He's the one that got Jason Tatum injured, nigga. He was like, yo, make sure this nigga tripped. And he did.
We all wished it, nigga. Everybody, every
Right.
Knicks fan at the same time wished that
I'm
shit.
crying.
I like that.
That's
I'm
funny.
being bougie with this shit, man. I'm being picky, you feel me?
0?
I'm gonna go 0 if I had to settle 1, but you feel me? Preferably, I'd rather just stay single and just find a girl that has no that.
Yeah.
She
Depends
out
on
there.
age.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Depends on
See,
age too.
So
though.
you
Definitely
wouldn't
she had
commit
this.
to a woman with a child?
You gotta like really like win me over. You feel me? Like
Yeah, and the
at
kid need
that
to be
point,
funny as
I'm
hell.
definitely
Like,
proud.
I just, yeah, I guess you're right, because I don't think I can raise another person's child. You feel me? Like I can co-raise,
Yeah.
like I can
Hold
babysit.
Hold on. You know what? Yeah. Maybe it's just the
Maybe in my
older
30s.
guy in me. But
You're
it's-
not that old, nigga. You like
it's
33.
different. It's
as old as
different
Chris
though,
Brown,
Brody.
nigga.
See, 33.
It's different, Brody. Like
What
on
you
some
mean?
real shit. When you get with a chick and she can have a kid and it's a little kid, and then you really see like the pops really not there.
You
Like,
wanna
You
step
see
up.
this nigga in the club. You see this nigga's flossing and he's
Oh yeah,
really
you gotta
not
take care
there.
of the kid. You gotta
You
do
know what I
that.
mean? And then you get a kid that don't know how to say daddy yet or know what that is yet.
Mm-hmm.
They just see you like, hey yo, it used to be me and mom. Now you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it sounds crazy, but you end up having a relationship with the both.
Nah, I know, bro.
Fact.
You know what I mean? And I
That
think
shit crazy.
I think those are the things like because I used to be that person like, nah, I want to be raising nobody else's kid, but then you'll meet someone to be official.
Yeah.
To be
Fact.
official, and then she got a kid, and then you be like, damn, like I'm not daddy, but I got you, Brody. Like go to the
Yeah,
store.
man.
If I got my son here and he got some kicks, I got you. Like
Nah,
I may not get the
deadass.
same ones, but like I got you. We
You
gonna be
definitely
straight.
build a whole
So you one of the
relationship.
dads that's buying your son McDonald's and her kid McDonald's too, and then pull it to the crib, like,
They both get Happy Meals.
or like,
yeah. I think
Nah.
that's just.
You
I
gonna
just
get
think
the
that's-
daughter a Happy Meal and then the son a 4-piece. You gonna give him some, but you ain't gonna go as extravagant.
Take some from her order.
It's gonna be the same thing because you gotta really think about it, man. These kids are smart, my nigga.
This dude is crazy. Hold on.
This nigga said he only get a
He only gets a 4-piece.
4 nuggets is crazy.
That little ass kid, how
Not
much
even a
nuggets he
6
need?
piece,
4
like-
pieces and some apple slices, nigga. Here,
Yeah, you good.
Fucked up.
This nigga's crazy.
she gonna have this McChicken McDouble.
That's the nigga when you walk out to use the bathroom, he gonna come in there and fuck you up.
Said my actual daughter get a McChicken McDouble. You get a 4-piece.
because you already know what you just did.
I'm crying.
I ain't say I was gonna do it, nigga. I'm just
But nah,
saying,
it's
an
different
option.
though. It really do hit though. Like when
Nah, yeah,
you
you're
get
right, bro.
those like type of situations.
All jokes aside,
Because-
you get like a whole attachment to the kid,
Yeah.
and then when you break up,
deeper.
I'm more sad about the bond with the child than I am more about you, and I'm
Yeah,
more
that'd
worried
be a
about
fact.
that.
Yeah, now this little kid
Yeah.
calling you daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what I
make
mean?
shit
Be
clear
real.
though.
You know what I mean?
I don't like
Be
that.
real.
Don't call me daddy. I am not your father, but I'm father
But
like.
what if she don't know that?
You
and
have
she
to tell
just
her.
grows up. Yeah, but
Your dad's Jason. I'm Mr. Carter.
I'm Mr.
Carter. You feel me? Like,
That's fucked up. I'm Mr. Carlos.
Call me Carlos. You feel me?
yeah.
Or a little nickname that's like just only us.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
build
yeah.
our own relationship. I would never
yeah.
personally just
Papa.
want to trample over that relationship. You feel me?
Understandable.
But I would
Unless
treat
he's
her
a
like
dead-
she's
unless
my
he's a
daughter,
dead-
though,
yeah,
you feel
yeah.
me? Or a son or whatever. But that was a good one.
Nah,
but
yeah, that
I
was a
think
good
we all
one.
said, you said one, he said none, I said one. Yeah. I've already done one and I don't think I can do two. But like you said, if she's fire and financially we're good, then I'll do two.
Make it work.
2 max though.
Nah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, you
Your
can't
pussy hole
have.
is stretched
If you
out.
got 2 kids with one, we straight. If you got 2 kids and you got 2 baby daddies,
He said,
You might be the third baby daddy.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Tight shit.
I mean, I'm a hypocrite though, because my stepmom really is a blessing. Because my dad has 3 baby moms, and she had a kid, and my dad ended up being accepted into her home, and she allowed all 3 of us to live together. So at one point, it was like packed out, and not a lot of women can do that. And to be honest, she was a blessing.
Is it?
I don't think a lot of women will do that though. Like
Not
in
there
reverse.
is.
I mean, people in reverse, like men. I don't think they would be able to take another girl's 3 different baby dad
3
kids
is crazy.
inside the crib. I don't think
Yeah.
my mentality. I can't
3
do
is
that.
crazy.
So the fact that she was able to do that as a woman, I respect it for her. OD.
Stamp that.
Shut up.
All right, next question, y'all. How can your partner's friends negatively and positively affect your relationship?
That's hard, man.
You want to go to negative or the positive first?
Let's go negative first, and then we end on the positive.
If she got a clan of Keisha Coles, you're done.
What you mean?
You're done.
You're done. Them Keisha Cole chicks, they come
I
around.
used to think
Them Jasmine
that
Sullivan chicks, they come
GloRilla type of chicks.
fuck
You
it
feel
all
me?
up.
Crying.
I know.
You get that one chick, right? Hear me when he say this, right? You got a good girl. She got a good job. She fire. She don't even know the body she get type shit. But then she got that one friend that's just as fire.
Introduce her to how fun she
all
is.
her boyfriends were drug dealers
Dumb
or
niggas.
rappers
Yeah.
She accustomed to that
or
lifestyle.
jukesters. You know what I mean? And now, every time you try and do some real man shit, some relationship type shit, what you doing over here? I tell women
They
all the
start
time.
looking at you sideways.
Whack
Mhm.
nigga.
Then it comes all the way back into like the way this era, this generation really is.
Sensitive as fuck.
Sensitive as fuck.
That's real shit.
All the chicks want to be dudes, and all they doing is uncovering undercover niggas.
Yeah. Well, these dudes want to be chicks too. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
So
lie.
then I just be
Yeah.
sitting and I be like, I get it. You like pussy ass niggas.
Real shit.
Hands.
Yes. What
Yeah,
about
I mean-
you, Rad?
How do your partner's friends negatively and positively affect our relationship?
Yeah.
I think ways it can negatively affect our relationship would definitely have to be maybe just like putting certain expectations on like what your partner can do for you, I guess, if that might make sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, but just more or less like
Like
they
comparing.
like comparing, like they might not think like I'm of the best stature for them because they're used to dating like a certain bracket of men. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, oh, he's not a banker. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do enough like in my life to be, you know,
Yeah,
good
very
with what I got.
judgmental
You
type.
feel
He
me?
drives
So-
a Honda.
Exactly. So there can be friends that are negative like that, where the second you meet someone, just start bashing you, and it's just bashing the person that the person's dealing with. And I think that can negatively affect the relationship because it can make your partner think differently,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe like even give them the ick or push them away when like you might have a genuine connection. Someone just literally kind of like peer pressured you out of being with that person.
Yeah.
Ways I think like they could positively affect, I mean, is definitely like, you know, there's certain friendships you might have that when we're having trouble, like she can go to them and talk and they'll give her positive, like, you know, affirmations, not things that are just like detrimental, like end the relationship, fuck that nigga, like, feel me, like, up in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like being ghetto and shit, like, they're gonna give her genuine information to help fix the relationship. So that's my ways I think like it could be positive and negative.
Damn.
So,
That
what
niggas
about-
low key nailed that shit.
Because
what
you
about
got to really think about it, Brody. Look at it on the opposite end. Imagine having a bro that's always in your shit.
So
I mean, always in your shit.
you definitely have
Everything
those
you
bros
got
that
with
are
your
like,
shorty, like, well, you know, your girl look nice today. Nigga, what the fuck are you looking at my girl for?
Yeah.
you definitely have those
Saying it
boys
too
that are
hard.
like,
Oh no.
that are like when
That's
you start
hard, though.
talking to a girl that they're like, oh, bro, I know her. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you don't feel like talking to her
Don't
that
get
much
mad 'cause
anymore.
you
Or now
can't
you're
crack.
like, I don't see it as a relationship. I just want to crack. So like, there's definitely,
Yeah.
I think, different types of friends you can have that'll be like, yo, bro, she looks like the one for you. Like, that's your type. Like,
Yeah.
or like, bro, the one that's like, yo, bro, nah, I heard she's a hoe.
yo,
You should just hit. Like,
I had a bro do it to me one time. No funny shit. Shout out to my boy Dave Zombie. I know he'll remember this. One time I was going through some shit. I had a relationship. And this is a bro that I don't really see like that.
Mhm.
But knows shit I've been through. And the shorty I was with at the time, legit just walked out to her, was like, yo, take care of him. He's a good dude. Just like that. And just walked off.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's just like
W means.
that's a W. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you'll have those other ones that be like, soon as shit gets sour, yeah, you know, I went out with him the other day. He was talking to homegirl. He's bugging.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I tried to give you the hints that he wasn't that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Them type of dudes. So it's just like, I always look at it at the opposite.
Yeah.
If we can do it and we know what it's like, imagine the chick you got this fire and she got the friend that's outside. It's over for you.
Yeah.
It's over for you. No matter what you do, you gotta impress her to keep her.
Nah, but for me though, like I just personally think positively they can affect my relationship. Like my friends can positively affect my relationship because there's a lot of times where when you are in an argument with the relationship, personally, I'm not the type of person that can heat up. I mean, that can have that argument right then and there because I know I would just make that entire shit worse. So I would kind of like to go to my friends for like consultations where they either can calm me down, not necessarily give me advice, but just like letting me just get my like shit out just to make sure like when I do approach that next conversation, it's with more of a clear mind and like more of like a hostile type of like mindset type shit.
What kind of friend are you going to?
My closest friends, like I don't have like friends. I just oh, they're like acquaintances. Like if I call you my friend, nigga, that means something. You feel me?
It's like you know how that be. You got that one homie.
Hold on, but let me get to my negative because you be like preaching type shit. I'm like,
I'm over preaching.
I can't do that shit.
I'm never gonna lie. We're at 2:15.
Yeah, so we don't even got a lot of time now. So we actually. For the negative thing, I've personally seen it negatively affected because I seen how like we can sit there in a relationship, be together, and that shit is actually like really, really dope. But then as soon as I don't like hanging out by myself. I mean, I don't like hanging out all the time. I like being by myself type shit. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like
sometimes, sometimes I like to hang out, but then sometimes, like, in order to recharge and have my social battery, I need to, like, be by myself.
Yeah,
so go hang out with your friends. Yeah. But then once you go hang out with your friends, don't start being, like, everything that they say. Now you're coming home behaving like them, and now you're projecting what they think about me to you, and then you're projecting that on me. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not how, you feel me? Like, I seen how like their friends can easily influence her, and then she easily acts on that, and then it just messes up our dynamic. So that's happened multiple times, and sometimes it's just something that you gotta make. I feel like before you hang out with like other friends, at least for like a week or two, just build some type of foundation between the two of you so you could gain a level of trust, or hang out with each other's friends together first, just to, or something like, I don't know. You just, a certain level of trust has to be built. Not for me, but for them just to feel a little bit more like comfortable. But for the last question, you could just do one more. You could pick either one, bro. And then we'll wrap it up.
I'm going to answer the question real quick and then I'll like,
I apologize.
Nah, fuck that.
Nigga said, nah, fuck that. Fuck your answer.
Trust me.
Nah, for me, I'm gonna put this in like a women perspective because I feel like they do the chit chatting a lot more. You feel me?
All right.
But for females, I feel like they friends could be a negative influence because, in a sense, they could just be like yes men. You feel me? And it's just like, say if your girl's going to her friends with the problems, oh da 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 da, like, he ain't shit for this, da 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 da, and they're just yes men.
Girl,
like,
get you some new dick. Yeah.
Literally, they're just gonna agree with everything that you're saying. You feel me?
He ain't shit. Exactly.
Yeah. And then now your girl's coming back to you like, oh, I asked multiple people, I got validation, da 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 da. I'm not the only person that sees it that way. Where it's like, all right, you feel me? You got to really know who your friends are, and who you telling your business to.
That's a fact.
And then they could be,
let me stop.
They could be positive in a way where it's like, you feel me? They could be that outlet source. They could be that person that's like, all right, when we can't see eye to eye, you go to them, you can vent to them. You feel me? They like a little diary or a little therapist. You feel me? So,
right, yeah, I need
feel
that.
Like that's positives and negatives, but
no.
But this is gonna be the last question, and this is gonna wrap up relationship topics. How do you go about healing after a toxic / traumatic lasting relationship?
Traumatic, but that does say traumatic. I apologize.
It does.
A turmeric.
Turmeric.
At least you read it, my handwriting.
Can you say that one more time for
He
me?
said, read it exactly how it's supposed to be read.
Say that one more time.
He said, how do you go about healing after a toxic/traumatic lasting relationship or last relationship?
Yeah.
What you think, man?
This is your platform to preach now. Now go crazy. When it's your turn, nigga. Nah, I love you, bro.
How do you feel?
How do you?
It's hard. Like you just got out of a really bad relationship.
I think
traumatic.
on some real shit.
Drugs.
Nah, you don't.
You don't. You bottle that shit up.
He's like
Just keep
that.
pushing.
Yeah, I think you just gotta change your energy. You gotta put it into a positive. Stay alone.
He said, "Go to the boxing event June 29th and box some niggas."
No, that's find a passion.
Monster Elite right now.
Find a passion, find a hobby, find something like you can like really get yourself immersed in. Like that helps for sure. I
Take
can
that
agree
energy.
with that. Take that energy and put it somewhere else. If your mind is active, like 9 times out of 10, you're not thinking about your relationship all day at work because you're at work. You keep your mind active, you're gonna be able to keep yourself off of it. Yeah, at night it might be hard, but like those are the moments you're supposed to reflect on things that happen in your life and your day. So, feel me? Like I feel like that's how you get over it. Is
So when she see you
Tough-
again,
yeah,
you
like-
the shit.
feel me? Keep your
I
chin
like
up in
that.
the day.
I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, I
Fuck
like
up at
that.
night. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
But to me, it's kind of a little harder than that, though, because what I think happens is after I start working or like being super productive, I'm actually avoiding the healing process a little bit. Like being productive, the only reason why is because, like you said, at night and shit, sometimes I'm not giving myself that alone time. I'm literally being productive from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, and I'm low-key, I feel like I'm avoiding the healing process where like the hurt pain, like where I gotta like actually feel what's going on, or like
it's hard to avoid that being busy till you go to sleep. You can't just be busy.
Yeah.
You gotta lay there for a second. And
I think if
reflect.
it's
yeah, but I'm high. I mean, not high, or I have melatonin. You feel me?
I guess.
So
Yeah.
like, I'm not really like
Nigga ate
dream
4
like
gummies.
Melatonin.
yeah, like, and I'm watching TV and it's always lit until like, all right, I don't even notice I'm asleep, and then it's the next day type shit. I'm not really giving myself time to heal through from that relationship. Not from me for per se, but I'm just saying like that's what has happened. Like I would have to literally sit there, reflect on relationship, what happened, what went wrong, what did I do wrong, and then be like, all right, I've healed from this, and then move on. I can't just be productive, is what I'm saying. I genuinely, because I would be, and then I feel like it wouldn't solve anything because the feelings are still there, like the unresolved ones. And the only way to get through that, to me personally, is through communication. But sometimes I feel like it's too late. And well, the 10 bodies is working.
That's in the works.
No, it's done. Like I completed it
He
since
said,
my
I completed
last
it. I still feel
relationship.
it.
Now, towards the end of the year, I'll be able to like start looking for a new relationship.
Same shit.
So
I've
would you
had
think-
my roster fulfilled.
Would you think it's harder for men to heal or
I don't
women
know
to
if it
heal?
was 10, but I'm
Is it
happy.
harder for men or women? I think it's harder for men to heal.
It's
Because men have a
for me
harder
to
time
heal
processing
for
like-
anybody. Anybody in this whole fucking world heals a lot more faster than me, man. I don't know why, bro. I'm broken.
All right.
Nah, I gotta go fuck 10 bitches
I'm
now.
broken.
I think it's harder for women
Yeah, I
to
think it's
heal,
the
though.
10 bitches process.
No,
for
they
them.
bring it up more, but they are on to the next quick.
Yeah,
But
they're not
guys,
healing.
they're not.
They're carrying that baggage into the next relationship, though.
Yeah, they're definitely on some like same pattern shit. Where
Us
guys, we
yeah. Once we on to the next, you feel me? We feeling
we
that
not
void,
doing that old other shit again. You feel me?
which
We,
is kind of answering my like.
Yeah,
This
my
is
boy
like
stepping
my
out.
answer to the question. You feel me? Where it's like, I feel like a healing process can be dating. You feel me? Sometimes the only way to fill that void is by getting somebody who's going,
filling some voids.
yeah, who's gonna be healthy for you. You feel me? Like, nah, that's crazy. Nah, somebody who's gonna be healthy. You feel me? Actually show you how to love. Actually show you how to like communicate, not be toxic.
different
and
types of
traumatic.
women that you dated, like other than who you dated before type
Exactly,
shit. You feel me?
yeah.
I'm not saying it's the best healing method. You feel me? But I do think that it's something that a lot of people do.
Yeah,
And
different
that-
perspectives, and
Yeah,
dating
and
is
it
not
works out for
fucking
them.
either, right?
My shorty
it's just like
Icelandic.
dating.
It
Like,
could be
it's just
dating, you
going
feel
out,
me? And
yeah.
then you find somebody, and then you realize, damn, you feel me? I've been settling for so long.
Yeah, that shit.
If it's a
Now you over
toxic
the
joint for me, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, and like, even if I know it's like a bad one and it's like, oh, I really went through it, I'm not thinking about you, shorty. You put me through mad shit.
That shit sticks with some
Like,
people.
why,
though.
why I'm gonna go
Most
back?
people.
I'm gonna end up, I'm gonna cry for it.
Yeah.
Go back to the same shit that I'm crying that I went through.
For real.
Yeah, but
don't
that's
do
why I
that.
said traumatic.
Yeah.
Because like you have to, there is a skill to healing from trauma, and I think
Yeah.
it's just a practice of life that you have to kind of
Yeah.
like. Obviously, it's time mostly, but it's just a like what you said mostly in the beginning. You gotta whatever that pain was, you gotta put that pain into something.
Into
And
or
I
vent
agree.
it out.
Yeah.
Like just let it out. Even if you
champagne.
outside like screaming like a singer, like this is what she did to me. Let it all out. Cause then once you start letting all that out, you're gonna start really thinking about the shit. Like you really went to like, damn, I fucked up. I didn't catch this. I
Yeah.
didn't catch that. Oh
Mhm.
damn. Now this shit connect.
Facts.
And then when like you said, your answer was like going out and dating. Now when you go out, you know what to look for.
Real shit. That's
like
a red
nah,
flag.
you remember me with my last chick.
Yep.
She did that shit to me. That's why I'm all fucked up. You ain't doing it with me. You get one more shot, bitch. I'm going to bitch number 7.
Nah, I'm right.
I like that one.
But
man.
those is all good points. That wraps up relationship topics.
You dig?
Appreciate you, Rahh. Yo, what you think about the episode, man? How'd you feel about it? I apologize. I didn't mean to snap on you.
Nah.
I'm
trying to get it out.
Snap on you.
Yeah, I really wasn't.
No. I
But you
I
are a
definitely
little
fucks
bit
with
of
it.
a-
This is
Head honcho type of
I
guy.
didn't even think of it as like a podcast.
It's a conversation,
that.
right?
There we
It
go.
was a dope conversation.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You know what I mean? All we needed was some blunts.
Nah, I mean,
Comfortable though, right? Like you felt that hole.
Yeah, because it's like
Yes.
none of us
We
are.
did it. What's your name? Gabe. We did it, Gabe.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Fuck
Gabe,
yeah.
guys.
yeah. Shout out to my boy Gabe.
Facts.
Yeah,
Look
low
out
key,
for-
Gabe.
look out for my
You
boy
might have to
Gabe.
be up next. No funny shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's your nationality, real quick? All right, so there's a battle. There's a battle of whites going on the podcast.
Hey,
right, right now, as long as you can beat Cole Alexander, you're up. Right now, he's the worst
get
white
it.
person that's been on this platform.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's
A little
my
bit of
favorite
Mexican.
white boy though.
Let's
Yeah,
keep it
but I love
going.
you though. But tell them where to follow you and one message to the crowd. And if you say be yourself, the pod will end without you saying nothing.
Instagram is ayoej_. Don't
Hey,
be
yo,
yourself.
EJ.
be somebody else.
Somebody else. And if I'm gonna send anything out there, don't let anybody crush your dreams.
Mm.
That's big.
Believe what you believe in.
Mm.
Whatever it is in your heart, no matter how people may call you crazy or say that you can't do it,
Bigfoot's real.
Do that shit.
do it because that's how you feel. I mean, that inner voice. Always listen to your inner voice.
I like
Nah,
that.
that's real shit.
That's just how I feel in general. Anyone.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like a lot of people go against their gut feeling. You're telling them to nigga follow that shit.
Read into
I
that
think
shit.
you do because it's just like it's like once you pass it, it's just like what happens then?
Yeah.
Like
I
when
hear
you
you.
first did this joint, right? When you did like your first couple episodes, you ain't think you was gonna get the 5 seasons.
Nah, we knew.
I actually did.
Yeah,
Well,
we knew.
okay,
Yeah, the
yeah,
vision
cool,
was
y'all
there.
did, right? But you didn't think at that time period, like, yo, like
We
5
was
seasons
gonna
gonna
be
come
here.
quick.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
Coming
gonna be
quick
this
for it,
fast though.
yeah.
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 It happened faster than I thought, and
For
I think
sure.
because I feel like after he came through, things just started like rolling, and then we
Okay.
had one extra addition. Shout out to Big Dog T. Like she kind of like helped us rolling a little bit last season too. And then we just started finding our conversations, like just like
Yeah.
each other a little bit. And I think once we found that, it was kind of like smooth sailing. Like
Nah, y'all
I just
on it.
think
Yeah,
Yes.
y'all found us.
Y'all
we
the
appreciate
crazy,
that.
y'all crazy trio. I fucks with it.
Appreciate you,
we
bro.
mad weird. Well, I'm mad weird. He's calming to me. He's the cool
Nah,
guy.
I wouldn't even like no funny shit. I wouldn't even call y'all weird.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Appreciate
Y'all just open.
Yeah.
The way it is at the end of the day is you don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. You know what I mean? You're being your true, genuine self.
Yeah.
I've always said it to no matter what it is, whoever I meet, if I could genuinely have a good conversation with you,
Yeah.
I fucks with you.
Sure.
That means if
I like
we go
that.
to the bar right now, somebody talks some shit, I'm snuffing them.
All right.
That's
sir.
that shit. Because
like
it's
that.
like if I could
That's
have
some micro
a
shit.
heart to heart with you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna understand you more, and you're gonna understand me more. Now we're gonna have a better connection when it comes to it.
Two-way street.
I appreciate you, bro.
Nah,
I ain't
for
gonna lie,
sure.
bro. It was definitely dope having you. We definitely got to lock in on the
Have me in
29th.
here like
It's your
5
birthday.
times. Yo,
Big
definitely
facts.
29th.
You feel me?
Definitely Elite Boxing is gonna be a movie.
This clip dropped
Shout
on
out
the
to my
29th.
boy Breezy.
Say happy birthday in the comments.
Shout out to
Yeah, I
Breeze. Feel me? Shout out to
Y'all
everybody that's
definitely
been on
gotta
the
come out
pod.
to that. That's gonna be
Shout
a
out to us.
movie. That's gonna be at the
For
On the
sure.
Capitol.
29th, you said that's a
The
Sunday?
29th.
Or Saturday?
29th, be on the lookout.
Follow me on Instagram, AOEJ_. You'll see the flyer. You'll see who's gonna be there.
You heard it from the man,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
It's your boy Loso here with the Jungle Squad cast. We here,
You dig, you dig.
we there,
Yeah.
and now we out of here.
Let's
sir.
go.